What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Smoking Tire Podcast. Give me a second for some paying of the rent. Right quick, if you love analog cars, I love analog cars, there's a good chance you'll love mechanical watches as well. We got style, performance, and practicality at the center of car and watch culture alike. Our choice for each says something about us, who we are, and what matters to us. Well, we like to think it does, at least. Do think it does. When I'm buying a watch, I like to take ownership of the experience as much as I can, and that's why I love StockX. StockX is the world's first online stock market of things for high-demand consumer products, including sneakers, watches, and handbags. StockX connects buyers and sellers using the same methodology as the world's stock markets, an anonymous, live, bid-ask market. All products are physically authenticated by StockX. Allowing participants to focus on the transparency of data available, including real-time market pricing, in-depth market analysis, individual portfolio tracking, historical sales, and volume metrics. All that sounds like a lot of information, but trust me, looking at that stuff is better than just trying to figure out, is this a fake or not? And that's what you spend most of your time doing when buying watches on the internet. That means no stressing about shady buyers and sellers, no lengthy descriptions, no blurry pictures. All watches are in excellent or better condition. What's better than excellent, you might add? Brand new in box. That's better. That's sort of how I bought my gold G-Shock. All you have to worry about is finding the watch you want, placing a bid you feel comfortable with. StockX makes buying and selling watches online a lot better. Trust me. Give it a try yourself at StockXWatches.com/smoking. That's StockXWatches.com/smoking. All right, speaking of smoking, the other thing I like smoking besides tires and is meat. I love smoking meat, and summer is here. It's barbecue time. Fire up that smoker and bust out some of that Omaha Steaks goodness. This summer, I got a special hot deal for you from Omaha Steak. 24 of the butcher's favorites with the Grill Ready collection for $39.99. That's an average of like less than $2 per item in this box. And like a couple of those items are way more expensive than that. Whoa! I have gotten a couple of crates from Omaha Steaks in the past, and they've gone straight from the crate with the dry ice into my freezer. I pull them out, thaw them 30 or 40 minutes before it's time to cook, and boom, steaks, burgers. Actually, you know what I do with the burger patties? I don't make like hamburgers because I just don't eat a lot of burgers at home. I take the hamburger patties and make like Asian rice bowls out of them, and that's actually awesome. Me and Hannah do that all the time. The quality's good, highest quality cuts of beef with one-of-a-kind flavor. It's all USDA inspected for quality and aged for 21 days to unlock the flavor and tenderness. And here's what you're going to get. Limited time offer for the summer. Go to omahasteaks.com and you type tire in the search bar. I know that's a little weird, okay? Hear me again. omahasteaks.com, tire in the search bar, all right? And you go, it takes you to this special deal for $39.99. It's 80% off. I like 80% off almost anything. Here's what you get. 2 filet mignons, 2 top sirloins, 4 boneless pork chops, 4 boneless chicken breasts, 4 all-beef Omaha steak burgers, 4 kielbasa sausages, 4 award-winning gourmet jumbo franks, 1 Omaha steak seasoning packet, and 4 caramel apple tartlets. That's the caramel apple tartlets are super, super dangerous, and part of the reason I can't eat desserts now because I had 8 of them in my house for a while and ate all of them. I was the bad man. And get it for $39.99 at omahasteaks.com. Remember, type the word tire in the search bar and get that grill-ready collection to your cart in time for summer. omahasteaks.com and type tire in the search bar. Last but not least, think of all the the things about cars that make you go, like why is their piano black still being used? Why did anyone ever come up with the idea of haptic feedback on touchscreen panels? Ew! And also, something that makes you wonder in a good way, Continental belts. That's right. I know, I didn't think you didn't think I was going there, but I went there, folks. Bet you didn't know. Continental belts are original equipment in tens of millions of Chrysler, Dodge, Ford, and GM vehicles that roll off the assembly line. They're also original equipment on the majority of BMWs and Volkswagens. And now Continental is launching an aftermarket multi-V belt with the OE pedigree. It's their OE Technology Series, belts that are fanatically engineered for perfect fit, form, and function, and Continental has an OE Technology Series multi-V belt for 98% of the vehicles on the road in the US and Canada. Hey, you get enough surprises working on cars and trucks. A belt should not be one of them. Go with the Continental OE Technology Series multi-V belt, the belt with the OE pedigree. To get the full story, visit oetechnologyseries.com. That's oetechnologyseries.com. All right, on this one we've got two of the homies, Rick and Art from Radwood. We are recording this one at my house because they're replacing the roof on the studio, and there's like just banging and crashing all day. And so I'm recording this intro before we record the actual show, so I hope it goes as planned. And if it hasn't, I'll have to re-record the intro later. It's Art and Rick from Radwood at the Smoking Tire Podcast. What up, folks? Welcome to the crib. Look at this fucking troll dial microphone. How awesome is that? I found that fuzzy thing today. It's ridiculous.
Dead cat.
That is actually part of one. It fucks me up because it's the color of my recently deceased cat.
Oh, it's your new manager.
R.I.P. Axel. We miss you every day. So they were putting a new roof on our office building. Tim was in there editing last night and was like, yo, it sounds like a train is going through this place. So I made the call to record at my house, and here we are. We got Rick, we got Lane, and we got Art from Radwood. Welcome, boys.
What up? Thank you.
I'm on a slight cleanse of non-alcohol, but thank you for bringing your own beer. It actually worked.
For sure.
I haven't drank for 3 weeks, which was not like it was a calories thing, and I lost 14 pounds in 5 weeks. Just like pretty much just not drinking.
Interesting. Nice.
And it's pretty wild. So welcome to the crib. I'm sorry for the inconvenience of parking in Venice on a Friday.
No worries.
No, it wasn't bad at all, actually.
Yeah.
Really?
No.
Yeah, street over.
You got parking?
Yeah.
Tim, does our sound okay? Do the people say it sounds okay? All right.
Last time we were here, you were dressed as Biggie Smalls, and your wife was dressed as Lil' Kim, or your future wife.
Pre-wife.
Future wife.
We say pre-wife here.
Pre-wife.
4/20/19. That shit's going down.
Is that a strategic date?
She approved that shit. She doesn't even smoke weed. I don't get it. I don't know. There was a couple available dates at this place, and it was like we could do, April 13th or May 2nd, or 4/20. And she was like, 4/20 sounds fun.
Wow.
I was like, so we got to figure out. I'm thinking, do the bridal party get like engraved Paxes? Like, how do we make this?
Dude, we have to hook that up.
Yeah.
How do we make this work? Yeah, we need to figure out some really fun gifts, but we don't want to make the whole wedding like a weed smoking.
Yeah, it might be a little.
It's actually a minority of the people who are coming actually probably smoke.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
We just don't want to make it the inside people and outside people.
Shit, I feel really bad now because Zach and I have been working on the surprise, and we're gonna have Snoop Dogg show up.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And a truck of Chex Mix.
Well, I bet you could have one of the other rappers that appeared on Doggy Style for like 5 Gs probably actually appear.
Who's featured on track 13?
No, we looked up, I think,
That's his IMDb.
wait, between Nate Dogg and Warren G, which one's alive? Warren G's alive, right? Nate Dogg died and Warren G's alive, right?
He did?
No clue.
I don't know.
Yeah,
one of them's dead.
I'm pretty sure Nate Dogg died and Warren G's alive. Warren G's not expensive. Relative to what you might think it might cost to have regulators perform to your wedding.
Wait, Warren G was I Got It All, right?
Yeah.
I love that song. I Got It All, brand new draws and all. It's like, holy shit, he got brand new draws.
If he had wings, he would fly.
Dude, he's got it all.
I was the last person with a ringback tone. Like, I had a grandfathered in ringback tone, like, long after anyone else was allowed to get them. I kept re-upping the $12 a year for, like, 400.
You did?
Yeah, right?
And would you have regulators?
And I had regulators.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was the same part every time. They didn't randomize anything. Yeah. And it wasn't a good part. It was the 16 in the clip and 1 in the hole part. And I was my mom was like, what is 16 in the clip?
Oh, shit.
So ridiculous.
I went to a Warren G concert and he didn't show up.
No way.
Oh,
yeah.
Really?
In Santa Cruz.
Well, book him at your wedding for sure.
Yeah. Maybe if he shows
really?
up.
What happened?
Didn't get our money back or anything. It's like, Warren G didn't show up. They're like, you get whoever this fucking shit is before. We're like, fuck
dude,
that.
That's so wild.
Yeah,
that was like I went to one of those Metallica and Guns N' Roses concerts where Guns N' Roses. It was at the not in Jersey at the time. It was like Brendan Byrne, but it was Continental Airlines or whatever the fuck now. Anyway, Guns N' Roses was like, you know, an hour and a half, 2 hours late. Everyone started getting real pissed. They did come on, but it was it was like it was looking ugly for a minute.
Yeah.
Well, they did that concert where they didn't show up, right? And everyone just rampaged
and it got
destroyed
really
the fuck.
Yeah.
In Boston or something.
Yeah, it wasn't that crazy when Warren G didn't show up. What do we expect? You know,
wedding.
Roll another blunt. All right.
Yeah. I was supposed to pitch Chameleonaire because I was my company was a YC company, and he in the way YC goes is that
he's like a real like tech investor.
Dude, his investment thesis is I don't want to be a chameleonaire, I want to be a kabillionaire. I'm not even kidding. That is his investment thesis.
That's so.
But he was supposed to show up at demo day for YC, and we were on his list, and like every one of our investors showed up except during that 30-minute period, Chameleonaire wasn't there, and we talked to the YC partners like he didn't show up, and he's like. Sometimes he does that. It was just we were so disappointed. We didn't care about anyone else except Chameleonaire.
Classic.
That is TED Talk. Is like, don't be a chameleon. Be a kabillionaire.
Mic drop.
Mic drop.
It's out.
Dude.
I read that he was like a big tech investor now, but if he doesn't show up,
money into it. No, he didn't show up. He emailed me back because I was like, "Hey, we were supposed to meet. Are you still in the city for a couple days? Do you want to get coffee?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Maybe." And I was like, "Okay."
Love it. That went badly.
No.
Anyway, what's happening with Radwood?
Radwood. A lot of stuff going on right now.
So we're gonna be hanging with you in Atlanta.
It's like it went from like a joke to like, hey, we can do that again.
Yeah.
To like,
now it's like a full-time job.
Hang on a second.
Wow.
Are people quitting day jobs yet?
Yeah.
Oh, really? You quit day jobs?
Yep.
Yeah.
All in.
That's so gangster.
Yeah.
All in.
Full time.
Full time.
Okay, so what's the 2018 plan?
2018 plan. So we just officially like locked down our LA locations today. So
really?
like,
Where?
We found the spot. We're gonna move forward. It's downtown somewhere. Downtown LA.
Okay.
Super industrial. Really cool spot.
Is it a Magnus place?
No,
it's close by.
It's near, but it's like that type of deal, you know.
Yeah.
It took us 5 minutes to decide. We walked in and we're like, "This is fucking dope." Okay,
yeah,
we're good.
we're expecting. Yeah, we had like we're gonna go scope it out. We had a meeting with the guy, but we're like, no, this is exactly what we need.
Wait, it's not where Luft 2 was, right?
No, it's not.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
What's the name of that place?
You're thinking of Bandito or Modernica?
Modernica.
Yeah, Modernica is. Yeah, it's another
Here's
spot.
the indoor section.
Oh, bitchin'. Yeah. Sorry, video people, you're fucked. It's an old factory.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I mean,
it's
it's
great.
pretty dope.
Are they gonna empty it out?
Yeah.
Okay,
There was
cool.
actually they were shooting a movie when we were there, or a commercial or something. So.
Nice.
I would say like 125, 150 cars inside, and then the rest.
Cool.
And then an outdoor area too.
Wow.
What's the date for that?
Cool.
Is there a date?
Yeah, first weekend of December is what we're aiming for.
Oh,
yeah.
my birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, it's after it again. Yeah.
Then we had the pre-Radwood party again.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You know what made that party great? Didn't we start it at 4 p.m.?
Sounds about
Yeah,
right.
it was definitely light out.
Yeah. When we started the party at 4 p.m., you can have a rager and be in bed at 11.
Dude, it's so nice.
It was so good.
When you're like over 35 years old.
Yeah, we got a great night's sleep after. It was so nice.
That's the move.
Yeah, count me in for that one.
Yeah,
for LA.
Sure, sweet.
And October 14th also lockdown for Philadelphia.
Oh shit.
Navy Yard in
Wow, you're
Philadelphia.
expanding.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's so fucking cool.
I've never been to Philly. I want to check it out.
Really?
Yeah, I've never been either.
Oh, it's so fun. What a great town to party in.
Oh, yeah.
Like airports.
Dude, airport sucks, actually.
Yeah, it was not good.
Old City is really, really fun. West Philly, I went to Penn. So I
Oh,
spent
yeah.
4 years there.
Nice.
And there's like a lot of great local beers. I got a couple friends who own restaurants there. There's a really, I think it's a chain now. Han Dynasty is like a really famous.
Oh, that was fun.
Remember?
Yeah, I do.
Han Dynasty. He started in Philly. There's one in New York now. I think there's one in Vegas, maybe Atlantic City. Dude, and Han is like a crazy person, and he was a fan of the Smoking Tire.
Oh, rad. Nice.
And my friend was like, "You got to try this Chinese food when you're in Philly." And I went, and this guy like Han. We got super drunk.
Yep.
He fed us all this food. We went out to like this outdoor club. Zach was there, and then he called the restaurant and had them set up like a crazy buffet until like 2:00 in the morning.
That's right.
shit, that's
That was
awesome.
awesome.
We ate so many
crazy
noodles.
spicy food, but really good.
Yeah.
That was nuts. That was cool.
Yeah,
That's
it
awesome.
destroyed me. I was so fucked up the next day, but it was
So
so,
many
worth
imagine.
it. But he would definitely, definitely get involved in that.
Interesting.
Somehow.
We do
He's
need
very
caterers.
far. Well, no,
He'd be expensive.
he'd be expensive, but he's a fun Philly contact.
Was the restaurant like in an old bank with really high ceilings? Or
Yeah,
something?
everything.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
everything in
awesome.
Old
Like that.
City is like that.
That's
Yeah,
right,
it's all
yeah.
old and
Yeah.
grand. And
That's what I'm trying to see. I
Yeah.
want to see that
NYC
front
is like
seat.
that too. Yeah, like there's a place that I went to like last year. It's like a Brazilian steakhouse in an old bank in New York.
Oh, yeah.
It's in was it Queens or something? Maybe not Queens. I'm sorry. Chelsea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
There's a place called Budokan in New York that's like, you don't see much of it from the street. It's just like a black box, but it goes like underground, 2 stories. It's very neat.
That's like every New York experience I've had. Like going to dinner, it's like, it's this address. And you go and you're like, what the fuck? It just has this like number
There's
on
a lot
it.
of that.
And then you go in, you're like, holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
It's like this
It
great
opens
place.
up.
Yeah, exactly.
It's out.
And then we end up spending like thousands of dollars. And you're like, oh, that was cool.
And you're like, we better start another Radwood.
Yeah, exactly.
How much was that bottle of wine? Fuck.
And we also have Grid Life this month,
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm hitting that up too. I just booked my ride.
which
Oh,
is
what
I got a track hawk.
It's so fun.
It's so
Dude, I
fun.
bet.
Oh, yeah, you had to go in it, didn't you?
Alex drove it primarily, but I drove
Yeah.
it a little bit. The
It's the-
interior in that is one of the nicer SUV interiors of like any price, I think. I
Really?
I think they did
Is
a
it
really good
nicer
job.
than the regular SRT or is it the same?
Probably the same, but I
That
just-
one
I
was
just
really
like it.
nice. Remember
Yeah,
that it had the
seats are good.
saddle and shit? Did you not come with me on that?
I wasn't on that.
Oh, that was the Rally North America where I had the Jeep SRT. Maybe it was just that.
Oh yeah, no, I was with you on
You were
that.
with me,
It's
right?
so nice than that.
Yeah, it
it's
was
like
great.
red leather, and the
Dope.
seats are comfortable, and I don't know, and it sounds so good.
It's the same
so loud.
700 and whatever.
They're
horsepower.
so,
707.
so loud. You
So
can hear it
loud.
from blocks away.
Dude, it launches great.
Didn't you guys, not to give away the plot of the Drive film, but didn't you go off-roading with it a bit too?
We did light off-roading with it.
I was
Yeah.
about to ask, so I'm glad.
Like,
Could it do
does
light
have a
up?
lot of ground clearance because it's and you have to watch out for like the approach angles because of the
Does it have, like, a
front
splitter or some
everything.
shit?
Yeah, of course it's got.
Yeah.
There's so many vents hidden there to like
Yeah.
cooling brakes and stuff, but it's got all-wheel drive. It's got torque. You know, if
It'll
there's
go.
not big
Yeah.
undulations, it'll crawl up shit.
for sure.
I was gonna say we're not gonna take it on that trail.
Which trail?
That you took the UTV and I took the Velara.
Nope.
Our new off-roading trail.
I don't think.
Yeah, what is that, like
That's
21-inch wheels with like
Yeah.
305s in the
Yeah.
back? Or what are we looking at?
You'd have to be
I
really
think they're
careful
bigger
with
than
wheel
that.
placement, I
Trackhawk.
think.
What is the Trackhawk's rear tires? 325s or 305s?
305 or 315.
Not square.
They're big.
Big
It's
one. Be square, right? All-wheel drive.
no, you'd be surprised.
Really?
Because the M5's not square.
No, you'd be surprised. The X5M
Yeah.
is not square, and neither is the Mercedes GLE. They figured this out
Interesting.
now. I don't think that's a. I
I don't
think
think
with the
Cayenne's even square, right?
some are and some aren't. I think it depends on the trim. I don't the
Not
the
really.
regular X5s are, but the
Yeah.
M isn't. And like when we did one lap in the X5M, now this was 5 years ago. They had a regular SRT Jeep, and they said they were running 4 rear wheels and
Right.
tires,
So you can fit
so
square.
they could rotate. You
Yeah.
can fit square, but I don't think it comes that way.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
look like it.
Interesting.
But you would not be a good thing to like rock crawl. I mean, you'd have to be super careful.
I don't plan
Yeah.
to rock crawl. I do plan to treat the downhill S's as a straight line.
Excellent.
So fast.
I mean, at Road Atlanta, dude, I'm probably gonna be hitting the kink at like 150 in this Jeep. It's gonna be
Gnarly.
so crazy.
It's gonna be really fun.
How does it handle?
You know, it has a lot of grip, but it's very heavy. I mean, those are not bold statements, but
Do
like,
you know what it weighs?
notice. You know, yeah, it's
What
like
does it weigh?
5,000 pounds.
Shit,
Is it?
I mean,
yeah. I think the regular is pretty.
Like-
But you know what? It has air conditioning.
It's got air conditioning.
Yeah,
seats.
and air conditioning.
You're going to be in
Does it have
Atlanta.
the cool cup holder?
Cool seats.
I don't know if that's a cool cup or I didn't test that, but
The Hellcat I drove did.
it probably does.
The
It's same
that
market.
Trackhawk curb weight is 5363, which is actually only the weight of the supercharger and shit more than the regular SRT.
Which is
It's
super.
really not that bad. I mean, it's. I know it sounds like a lot.
Yeah.
There isn't like extra
not that bad,
radiators
yeah.
and stuff.
It's like
Well, there
two
are.
Miatas.
Yeah, there are. I mean, I meant with the supercharger.
Yeah,
I mean
all
the
the others, yeah.
cooling
So I'm curious,
bullshit too.
X5M by comparison, do you know the weight on that? Because like as you said, it's definitely
Google knows
heavy,
the
but
weight.
that handles
Google does.
really well. It's like shock. It's like it feels odd, right? You're looking at this like big spaceship, and it's just
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'll do that. Like torque vector, you know, like
It totally does all
like
that.
early on throttle rotation, like just rips you around.
5260, 100
Oh,
pounds
close.
lighter
Same.
for the
Yeah.
X5M. So the X5M has the active anti-roll control
Right.
as well.
It's
so
insane.
It's really, really crazy.
Yeah.
No, this you feel it,
Yeah.
lean a bit, but it's still holding on. And
But in Colorado, I mobbed on a few sports cars in that regular SRTG.
Yeah, we did.
You can take curbs like they aren't there. I mean, you take a lot of curbing in those, and you can fucking yump them really high. It was real. The regular SRT was mega.
And you're
fun on the
sitting
track.
higher than the roof of the car you're chasing. Like, we call it like an F body or
So
something.
weird,
And you're,
yeah.
No, there's a guy in a CTSV
Yeah.
that he built this like 700 horsepower CTSV, but had done like 0 track days in his life.
Oh,
so
boy.
you're running him down on the S's. You're just basically
On
sitting
top of
on
him.
his trunk like move. So fun.
That's awesome.
rad.
It's like almost video game like, I imagine, right? Like top down perspective or
Oh,
something.
it's hilarious.
Oh,
You're-
it's-
and it really masks the speed.
Yeah.
So you're just like, geez, I really am going 150 right now. Like, fuck. The Range Rovers were like that too. They really hide the speed. Like
Yeah.
the SVR Range Rover, you're out. And it's loud as fuck, but like, you somehow are just not. You're not part of society.
I see.
One of those things.
They're pretty insulated,
That's
right?
what they wanted to do.
Yeah, totally. So,
They are.
And, yeah, that's
Must
awesome.
be passing dudes in like fully built Hondas that they race like every weekend
Yeah.
and stuff, and that's like their life. And
Well, at the press launch for the Range Rover SVR, we went off-roading and then drove up on this scaffolding where two dudes power washed the car and then handed you a helmet and you drove straight onto a racetrack and did laps. It was actually
pretty cool.
It was
Yeah.
really neat. That's awesome. It's like, here's some shit I'll never do ever, but okay,
That's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
So
Yeah, so you're gonna do a shoelace tying competition at Radwood.
Okay, wait. So, well, I just had a call with Chris Stewart today about Rad. Did you guys talk to him recently?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like the head dude at Grid Life.
Yep.
And we talked about like other shit I can do there because like I'm not gonna do like the fan car one takes. So one thing we talked about was setting up a podcasting tent with like 20 or 30 seats in it to do some like live shows.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Because there's like you guys have a show. There's like Adam and Austin have a show.
Yep.
There's like the fucking race service guys have a show. Like everyone has a fucking podcast.
Right, yeah.
So like we can make use of that. But you are trying to do some like Radwoody goofs, right?
Hell yeah.
Sure.
Aren't you, or is that
No, we totally are, yeah.
we can totally do it.
Breakdance fight.
And so, Matt famously, you broke some record or something?
give me-
Or
Grab that
grab the
plaque.
plaque.
We need that
Behind
plaque.
The black one. This Hannah made the plaque. It's not real, but it's. I actually used to work at Foot Locker. And
It's not real, but
It's
you earned
based
it.
on
I
real
did
life.
earn. I did earn this. It is real life. I was the fastest at lacing shoes. I've laced shoes. I've laced shoes
It's based on
this
a true
program before. It is highly based on a true story. So do you? I mean, are you really gonna have a contest that's entirely based around a job I had in high school?
Yeah.
I don't know. Why not? Why not?
Have you
It's like a
seen
time
those?
shot
Seems
for
kinda-
racing shoes.
Seems kind of silly.
Yeah,
Is
it's-
that what
It's all
Radwood's about?
silly.
yeah, especially we need
Dude, we're like-
we got to use fat laces. It's got to be with fat laces.
And
Puma suedes. And Puma
yeah,
suedes.
I'll bring
Yeah.
all the Puma
What
suede.
about shell toes? Is that?
Oh, shell
Oh,
toes.
that's
Hell
good. We're
yeah.
down. Dude, take your pick. You have
Stan
options.
Smith's
How about-
lavers?
Actually, you have to count the holes. They have to be. Has to
The
be
Rod Lavers. My college roommate, shout out, Matt Laver, was Rod Laver's cousin. And Matt Laver wore Rod Lavers all through college because they said Laver on them. And all four of my best friends in college were all named Matt. It was four of us who were all fucking named Matt. And so, no big deal. It's just exclusively last names. So, my college roommate was
I feel
Laver.
like a lot of colleges that. Just
Last names?
That's the end of a
Especially
very boring
fraternities.
story. Yeah.
Fucking douches!
Yeah.
We weren't that douchey. We had the first openly gay brother at our college.
Sweet.
Word.
Yeah. It ended up being a place like a bunch of gay kids went. We had to make a rule that pledges couldn't have sex with brothers. Which is a weird rule to make. Weird rule to have to make. That meeting was awkward as fuck.
Hey, you can't get out of washing dishes. You cannot get out of bitch work that way. That is not fair.
Dude, it was an awkward meeting.
Aren't you supposed to be mopping the floor? Not anymore.
My friend Seth Weisman, who was the first gay brother, had one of the greatest lines ever. And he just said, "You're taking away my entire dating pool." And it was it was very fucking funny.
That's pretty
In
good.
hindsight, maybe not. But hashtag me too. Pledging. That's a weird term.
That's a weird
Moving on.
Shout out.
Moving right along.
Road chapter. UPenn. Philly. Radwood.
Yeah.
Philly,
is that?
Radwood.
When is
October
it?
14th.
October 14th.
Yeah. But
Yeah, and then we're looking at UK.
yeah,
Near future.
actively looking at
And
UK.
we're gonna do NorCal. We're gonna do San Francisco again, obviously.
We also want to do
Come
Detroit.
around.
Damn, a touring show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need
Yeah.
the rust category in Philly. Like the East
Detroit
Coast
will have
is
that.
terrible.
I know, right?
Detroit has got to be a really good one.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's like
Yeah.
free too. We just go
Can
to
you-
a big field and take it over.
Or a mansion or 3.
I was just at the Bullet launch, Mustang Bullet launch in San Francisco, and I was hanging out with a couple dudes from Detroit, and they were talking about how they couldn't afford real estate.
Whoa.
Really?
All the real estate is
coming
bought
up?
up in the
Oh,
city,
shit.
and now he can't afford it anymore.
Huh. We were talking about just buying the whole street.
Yeah. We're considering buying the city and recalling the rest.
You could probably do that with like Flint.
There you go. We just need to go up the road
The
there.
city
Can't
got
drink
bought
the
up
water,
by
Bring
the
some
guy.
Britas.
The
Yeah.
city got bought up by the guy that runs like Quicken Loans, and he's
Yeah.
like fiber
Oh,
optic
that's like the
wiring
gnarly dude, isn't it?
the
Oh wait,
entire
isn't that the
thing.
guy that got he's in jail now?
No,
No, that's
Scott
Scott
Oh wait,
Tucker,
Quicken
the
Loans.
different guy.
Gotcha, Scott. Yeah.
Quicken Loans is not in jail, but he
No.
bought like the city.
little more legit.
It's
A little more
yeah,
legit.
Yeah.
Full disclosure, we have an advertiser that is owned by StockX, which is one of our advertisers,
yes.
is owned by Quicken Loans.
Oh really?
Yep.
Oh,
Full
StockX.
disclosure.
Nice.
Is what it is.
Detroit, the Friday night cruise is still alive and well because I was there 2 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah?
and it's not all the cars are nice. Like I saw a lot of Gen 2 Camaros with fatties in the front, skinnies in fatties in the
really?
front, skinnies in the front, fatties in
Fatties
the
in the
rear.
front, skinnies in the rear.
Right,
proper Joe Dirt shit.
like Joe Dirt second gen Camaro made a U-turn and was all and my hotel room faced a tunnel exit. So
Oh, nice.
basically between the hours of 8 p.m. and 11, all I heard was everyone just go,
Gotta do the tunnel thing.
yeah, everyone.
Gotta do the
It's
You just
alive
set up
and
a
well.
GoPro and just
It was so far. It wouldn't
got
look
some
shit
content.
so far away. Free video.
Yeah, hotel rooms next to tunnels.
If I was a vlogger, I would have been hey guys,
Yeah.
so hey guys, Holiday Inn
dude.
Express. I've got 2 beds, balling, and then
Should have done that.
car show outside.
You'd have like millions of views.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking sad. It's true.
It's sad.
As long as there's one Aventador in there, you're good, right?
Yeah,
That's all.
there was not.
No,
They were-
Crouched down in front of it, holding the camera.
Aventadors are good for content, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Everyone says that.
Saw
Yeah,
a
have
white-
Aventador.
Yeah.
The best car was a white LeBaron with
Fuck yeah.
with a lady smoking a cigarette, hand out the window, and she was blocking traffic going like 10 under and didn't give a shit.
Nice.
And she looked like a white LeBaron that would smoke a cigarette.
Did we talk? Were we
That's
talking
awesome.
about LeBarons last time?
Fuck yeah, we drove that shitty one up here.
Oh yeah, the terrible
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
We
Yeah.
should make him drive it at Radwood around
That
the track
thing
or
was
something. It'll be his
fucking
worst
horrible.
nightmare.
Yeah, and we've seen it. So people send us links to that thing all the time because it's on Turo.
More shit just falling off.
And no, people are like renting that
it?
thing and doing like there was a whole thing about it was on a camera like a website on shooting like I don't know shooting pictures or whatever.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's like talking about shooting with film actually. It was talking about shooting with film and it was this whole like tutorial on shooting film
And they use
using
that
that car, dude,
yeah.
with
Good
some
for
dude
them.
driving it.
Why would they use that car? Like, why? Just
'Cause it's awesome.
It's just weird. It's so weird.
terrible.
It's so quirky and
And
then
then
we saw
because
some.
visually, if
Yeah.
you can't afford an exotic car to rent for a shoot, why not have something that looks a little silly?
Although that
did
thing
you-
is not cheap to rent.
No, it's $400 a day.
Forgot.
You could get an event
It's a gold mine.
What?
It's absolute
Yeah.
gold mine.
Turo, thank you. Thanks for
Turo,
thanks,
thanks.
I'll
For the
shout out
3 days.
Turo. I have
A
a Model
LeBaron?
3 in the garage right now from
Yeah.
Turo. Shout out.
Yeah.
But you could buy it for
was
$1,200.
Exactly, but you don't. Do you want to own it, or would you rather rent it?
I'll own it for 4 days. I'm like $1,600. That's insane.
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
believe that.
Whoa, it's like
Um,
an Airbnb model. You own it for 4 days and you make more. Fifth day, you made $400.
Exactly.
Sell for $1,200.
That's ridiculous.
That's like all those
Yeah.
bird scooters outside.
Yeah.
It's like the 4th or 5th day, they're profitable.
Yep.
And then they throw them away because they're broken.
Dude, I saw one this morning. Me and Hannah were walking to lunch, and there was a sad one laying down with the neck just snapped off and the wires like
Damn, dude. People won't let them get off.
Like, I heard in the ghetto they're cutting them all and just using them as regular old scooters.
Oh, yeah, San Francisco is the
Wait,
ghetto,
what do
'cause
you
they were
mean?
definitely
And
doing
using
that
them
in
as
San
push
Francisco.
scooters?
Yeah. What you guys were just saying? In San Francisco, they burnt a bunch.
Yeah,
Threw them in
into
the
tech
water.
buses.
Right?
To block tech
And they threw them in the
buses?
bay. Yeah.
Why?
Because lithium batteries in the ocean, protest.
Yeah. Yeah, like Elon selling
Corporate world
flamethrowers
would
while
have
saying
that.
his shit is saving the
So
fucking
exactly.
world.
Christ.
So
Oh, dude.
No,
Our
they
friend
appeared in
has one of
SF
the
one day
flamethrowers.
and then they disappeared the next, is what it felt
To
like.
block tech buses.
Yeah.
That's the funniest.
On fire.
Hannah takes the tech buses to work.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
she does.
Of course she does. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
It's a free bus.
Yeah,
It's a nice
my mom
bus.
takes one
It's a
now.
really nice bus. I picked her up at the bus stop the other day. Holy shit! What a nice bus. It had doors at 2 ends. It was double decker and shit.
Yeah.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Fancy, nice.
Fucking thing
Nice
was dope.
How you
Yeah,
like
dude, they
this?
want you to work on the bus.
They at least want you to. Dude, some people have. I don't know why. Some people would work in Menlo Park and commute from San Francisco by bus. That seems shitty to me, but someone does it, and at least they have fucking Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway,
We do have a
Silicon
bunch of-
Valley problems.
We do have a bunch of super chats going. You can't see them.
Oh, really?
So
You want to shout out a couple? Let's go.
Yeah, let's do 2 of them that are David D, who's been helping us out with missing from the last one. He says, "Should I go to the Monterey Historic Races or Rensport Reunion or both?"
It's
Both.
200
Okay.
miles, 3.5-hour drive each way. Radwood, NorCal was awesome, by the way.
Thank
Sweet.
you.
Thanks for coming out, dude.
So we recommend pre-reunion, weekend
We'll all be
before.
Before
That's where you go.
Rensport?
Yeah.
And
Oh,
what-
no, sorry, not
before
before
the
Rensport.
reunion.
Before Car Week.
Oh, okay.
The pre-reunion is the weekend before. 80% of the cars, 10% of the
people.
crowds,
Right.
Oh.
and we camp there at turn 6 always. We have a big crew and
Yep.
have a blast.
Oh, at the track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
We camp above turn 6 and look at this
We
acre.
barbecue,
Oh, yeah.
hang out, and it's super chill.
Whoa. I
Yeah.
didn't know
Last
that.
year, a friend of ours brought like
That seems like a
15
good time.
pounds of carne asada and made tacos.
Got a
and
guacamole bowl.
Dude,
this
there's
day.
like just
God,
all the
yeah.
cars doing a track day, but
Yeah.
without the fucking crowd.
Yeah, no one in
Yeah.
the way.
That's so
It's
awesome.
the best, and
Yeah.
it feels like you're in like I wasn't around, but it feels like it's like 1960, and you're just hanging out at the track.
Yeah.
And like last year, so we're drinking Kona Longboard Lager, but
good beer.
Cam Healy
Yep.
started Kona Longboard Lager, and he races like Porsche in the historics.
Huh.
He also started Kettle Chips.
I didn't know that.
So he
Alright.
cruised up to our site in like a 1964 911,
Yeah.
first year,
All original.
earliest, all original
Super
911.
early car.
Just cruises up, has a beer with us. Like, I mean, it's
Couple race cars
so
with
rad.
U-turns up there too, right?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
pulled up the hill and just kind of turned around and scope out what was going on.
Yeah, yeah.
Super sweet.
It's really
Yeah.
laid back.
Oh,
yeah.
that's so nice.
Like, just imagine, like,
Look
the
at it.
paddock area, like, grip, you just walk right up to the cars, mechanics will be like, you want to sit in it? Like, super laid back.
That's like 2 weeks
whoa,
from
totally
now.
different vibe.
I've
Are
never
you
heard of
tent
that.
camping
Yeah.
or RV camping?
Tent camping.
Could you RV camp?
Yeah, there's RV spots.
That sounds awesome.
A few people did that last year, right? Some people drove up.
I love camping. I just hate tents.
Yeah,
in my car.
I slept in my 944 in the
Really?
middle of the night. I just went and jumped in it. So yeah,
I
it
could
was
do.
cold.
I mean, I could do a
can't do that.
minivan anywhere that's like just
Car,
flat. That's all. It's all.
I
If
can't
it's
sleep in a
flat,
car
it's
seat.
fine.
I've tried before. I don't. It's not as good.
I was
It's
just-
comfortable for 30 minutes, and you wake up 4 hours later and you go, "Oh, what have I done?"
Maybe
Yeah,
someone has an
everything
earth roamer on Turo that you can grab.
I
gotta
bet
be
you
expensive.
somebody does.
And if
Someone's
you-
got to have, right?
There's
that
one,
works, I
there's one
claim a
called
floor
Outdoorsy. Outdoorsy, I think it is.
Okay.
You can rent RVs and,
Like off-road
and
rigs.
trailers and all kinds of shit.
Huh.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! I'm thinking about what to do for Mid-Ohio and whether I should do an Airbnb. There's like a couple houses nearby. The track, there's nothing near Mid-Ohio or RV, but I'm tired of Cruise America, so I'm thinking maybe like some kind of private.
Yeah.
My
Rent a
friend,
van again or something.
dude,
for
my friend
popping
Chris
up.
Young owns a restaurant in Philadelphia. Thought it would be a good idea to rent an RV with his family. This is last week. With his his newborn baby, like a couple months old, and his wife. Drive across the country. They go to rent an RV, and they find out they could buy this RV for double what it would pay to rent it. So he buys the RV. It's a 35-foot RV,
Whoa.
like a bus style one, not a
Oh,
truck
yeah.
with a cat.
It's like a
He buys
pusher,
it,
dude.
Leaves Philly, gets to like Oklahoma, tire blows out, okay, and takes out the entire wiring harness,
Oh,
which
shit.
is behind the wheel well of the fucking RV.
damn.
So he's stranded like in Oklahoma. He gets someone to like patch some shit together so it runs.
Shit.
So I'm trying to help him. I looked on Instagram for.
I saw
That's
that
why
post,
I just remembered that.
So that's what that was. He got it going. He's fine. No one's hurt. They're fine. They're whatever. Their generator's dead, but fine. They'll get a new fucking generator. So I said to him, like, look, he had a blowout. I go, check your tires. I think Jalopnik put up the story about the Goodyear RV tire.
Yeah.
And I thought of him, and I went, dude, here's this article. Like, make sure you don't have these tires. These, And he looked, and he's like, I just looked now. All 6 are different. I go, oh my god, get new tires. So he's getting new tires also because this. I mean, Jesus.
The good news
Christ.
is he didn't have 6 Goodyears.
Right?
Yeah.
No, none of them were. Wait, one had the funniest name.
Was it one of those Chinese brands?
Yeah, it was something.
Lionhearts.
No. Even better.
Well,
Even better.
Delinte.
Okay.
That sounds cool.
Like they fake Italian.
The two front tires are Summit, which I think I've heard of, and the back tires are Double Coin.
Nope.
Except for one, which was a Goodyear.
Wait,
and that
that tire
was not
uses
the one that
blockchain.
blew out.
It's very good.
Oh, nice.
The tire uses blockchain.
But he replaced them all. He got all new ones.
Good, dude. Yeah, we had a buddy of ours
Christ.
actually drive up. Shout out Model Citizen Diecast. Are you familiar with them? They do really cool, old school diecast shit.
love diecast.
Like scale
Yeah, he
models.
was with Ben from JNC.
He rode up with Ben from JNC.
He was in the tent
for
at Radwood, LA.
Anyways, he does really cool shit. But he picked up a freaking one of those like Toyota like panel vans from the 80s.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I think they're just called Toyota
The
vans.
cab over. Yeah,
I think
the
Toyota
Toyota van.
vans.
Yeah, just Toyota van.
And so
Yeah.
he picked up one of those to cart all, or to bring all of his gear up to our show. And like on the way, they had a fucking blowout. And sure enough, all their tires were like 12 years old. It's just like, dude, why?
Don't fuck with
Dude,
old tires,
yeah.
people.
Like old tires are bad news.
Don't
man.
fuck with old.
don't
Wow,
buy
these diecasts are beautiful.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
Are they all?
Model
Are these
Citizen
like? Is the quality reflect
Yes.
how nice they look?
Absolutely.
They're not cheap.
Yeah, he does good. I mean, he deals with good stuff. Yeah.
Last time at NorCal, he had these Hot Wheels that someone's taking and
somebody's-
restoring and then changing and repainting, and like they take them all apart and redo them completely, and they come out looking like $500 models, but it's a Hot
But
Wheel
it's
base.
Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
That's
Like
awesome.
different wheels and shit.
Like it's like a little Hot Wheels.
Yeah, but
you-
it's like repainted completely, taken apart, like
Wow.
cutting it apart to make sure like the body and the frame separate, and like painting everything.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Body off restoration.
Yeah.
But it's like how fucked is a Hot Wheels unless
Well,
you
he
look
says he
outside?
loses money every one he builds, but like it's
I
still
believe
dope.
that.
Yeah.
I do
Oh
believe that.
my god, here's an 86 fucking tuned port injection Corvette that I just want.
Oh, yeah.
It's just terrible. Actually, wait, don't you have a C4? Do you
No,
have a
that's
C4?
our friend Brian.
Oh, it's
yeah.
Brian.
Yeah.
I drove the ones I drive. They actually end up driving better than they look usually.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
motors are not good, but
He was on our rally and he was basically sideways the whole way, dude. And he has 335s in the back, I think.
What?
Yeah.
What
he
compound though?
He got their brand new Michelin.
PS2s,
Thank you,
yeah.
Michelin.
Like PS2s.
oh my god, I bet you all the hubs and everything. If you take that in the corner, it probably
Wears
breaks,
everything out,
It breaks
yeah.
the entire
Separate the chassis from the body, kind of thing.
That's why it has to slide. If it wasn't gonna be breaking stuff.
That's it. How do you even step it out with that car? Like weak engine,
45 psi, my friend.
That's not enough. You need more than that.
Well, we did some dirt roads too. so
Oh,
Yeah,
sideways
there's a
on
lot of
that.
gravelly,
off-road,
yeah, gravelly stuff.
Because you can also slide a track hawk if you're on a dirt road. I've heard.
This is true.
Someone
I'm
said.
sure.
Wait, so how was your rally?
Yeah.
What's it called? Where was it?
Coastal Range Rally.
And
we run one
where
every
was it?
year.
Where's the next one?
Next one's in NorCal in like a month and a half.
Oh, really?
Yeah, up in like towards
Shasta.
Reading to Eureka kind of ish.
How are your trails looking right now?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, we're a little worried right now.
Shout out to
Fucking
Reading.
amazing.
Yeah,
Shit's
yeah.
fucked, son.
So is it all on dirt or is it
Crazy.
mixed?
No, it's mostly pavement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
We'll sometimes have some alternative. Patrick went on it last year, like Patrick Stevenson. Or he went 2 years, I think. I don't know, but
That's when he popped his motor, right?
yeah, he blew up his motor on it 1 year, and yeah, it's super fun. So
The do you recommend an off-road vehicle?
no,
Okay.
Last year.
Yeah.
So I don't do driving while awesome with them, but I went on all their rallies, and last time I did it in my 911 before it was Safari, and it was great. And the time before that I did it in a Chevy Sprint Turbo.
You just go slow on the dirt.
nice.
Like, because I want to do the
I went
coastal range rally
fast on the
with the Cobra, but
Cobra,
I
yeah,
definitely would not take
We
the
have
dirt.
a guy out on the Cobra,
Yeah.
and he takes the dirt.
Yeah. No, it's fine. The dirt roads are not that bad, and it was like
They're like fully graded fire.
Yeah, they're good roads.
It's like hard, compact dirt.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not all gray where it's like.
You just hear a lot of noises.
So you can alternative
I'm gonna skip that.
It's just a build quality test. That's
Right.
all.
Exactly.
Okay, well, we built the car, so.
Dude, remember,
You know exactly what
remember how few rattles the Previa had on the washboards? The Previa was the best made vehicle fucking ever.
Totally.
I say it's a Cayman.
It was
basically a Cayman.
It basically is a Cayman. The Previa, you
got the top
could
off?
handbrake turn, you could drift it. Like,
All-wheel drive?
No,
it was rear-wheel drive,
Rear.
mid-engine,
Yeah.
4-cylinder.
Because they have an all-track version, though,
Yeah, they had
right?
they had an
yours was
all-track,
the real one.
and they had it was supercharged.
Oh, you had the
Yeah.
supercharged.
No, not
Wait,
this
is that
one.
the Previa is
Does
the
that mean
one
all-
that
You don't know the Previa?
like to put the oils under the seat.
Under the driver's seat.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's a really good
dope.
car.
I want
But
one.
we fucking destroyed this thing, and it wouldn't die.
The dashboard's super cool, right?
It's great. Yeah, it's way far away, and
It's
the
a
greenhouse
spaceship.
is like it's so open. Even the seat was like. Me and Thaddeus were totally comfortable. It was so nice.
And
I got
not
it for,
expensive. I still see them around a lot.
No, it's for sale for
Yeah.
$1,500 in SF
Yes.
all day. I
Yeah.
keep looking.
There's a taxi service in Portland that uses exclusively Previas. It all has like a half a million miles on it.
I like it.
We were in Portland. The guy came up to talk to us about the cars we had, and he had an ankle monitor bracelet. And he had a napkin under it, like he'd modified it for comfort.
Oh,
between his
sweet.
skin
Probably
and
itchy.
the thing.
Chafing.
Fuck.
Gotta save that.
Very weird.
You
like
can you get like a custom strap for that? You think?
I don't think so.
Custom strap.
Because you can't
Take
take
it
off.
apart.
You're not supposed to take it off.
I know. Is it
strap
like
on.
locked on?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
dude.
calfskin leather or something.
Wouldn't be able to take it off.
No,
That
you
kind of
can't
defeats
get
the
it off.
purpose.
If you get it off, they make a phone call.
Yeah. What kind of cars did he have, though?
He didn't know he was on the street.
Oh, I thought-
We were up there for a drive, and he was just like, "What are you guys doing?" And I was like, "Look at his ankle." Everybody looking. We're on the radio, and Jeff's like, "Lock the cars." Ryan, just stay with the car. Just stay with the car. These guys. He had like old slip-on sandals, but his toes were hanging over him.
Oh, I love that.
Nice.
Dude, the locals in towns, like when we go on, like the year before last, we were in Ventura, and we were having a driver's meeting in the morning. You know, it's just typical, like, all right, we're going to go this route. Here it is. You have your books. Like, you know, keep it, don't pass people on double yellows, that bullshit. And this dude, this guy just walks up. He's like, I want to say something. Just some random dude. He's
Random
like,
guy?
He's like, hey, I like what you guys are doing out here.
Oh,
you
man,
guys
that
are
was
really
great.
cool. You travel? I like to travel too. Just awesome.
Give me a ride.
So like, yeah, and we're like, all right, dude, thanks.
In the
man.
middle of your announcement, though,
in the
wasn't
middle
just
of our
in-
speech, like
Yeah.
our whole talk, you know.
Was he
like,
trying to get
wow.
like hitch a ride, or is he just like?
I think he was just
Just
feeling
positive
the
thing.
vibes. dude.
Apparently, that's popular in that part of Ventura. That particular piece of Ventura has a lot of friendly folks like those.
I got you. I found the part of Ventura that has all the cops where they give speeding tickets.
Oh, yeah.
That's a
That's
lot.
like
Wah,
it.
wah.
Yeah.
Which
Not-
part is
not
that?
that spot.
33.
No, the 101. Remember, I got 2 tickets.
Oh
in 40
yeah, 2
minutes?
tickets in 40 minutes.
Oh, and I heard that
all
started at ELR.
yeah.
But all the cops show up for their speeding tickets in Ventura. Like you're not going to go to court and go, maybe he won't show. They
Yeah,
show.
yeah,
They have
they show
evidence.
up,
They're
yeah.
professionals.
Oh, because the 101 there, all the tourists, they probably.
Yeah, they get a lot.
So we had a good one the other week. We went and pre-ran our NorCal rally before the fires
fire?
and everything, and it
Yeah.
was beautiful. And we went to this. We were thinking about having dinner in this one town. It's called Garberville.
Okay.
It's below
Amazing
about an
place.
hour below Eureka. Population meth. I don't know. But
3 and 2 labs.
yeah, basically. So we go and we're like, Art had called before, and we're trying to lock down some dinner spots, right? And we find this Mexican restaurant. Art calls up, hey, can you guys fit 100 people? You know, they're like, He's like, him and Han. He's like, oh, how about like 65? You know, they're like, Like he's like, we're like, all right, we'll come up, check it out. We show up. We're like, this place is kind of sketch, dude. And we walk. We're like, let's go check out the Mexican restaurant. We walk over. See a Chevron gas station, and next to the Chevron sign it says Aztec Grill. It's just a counter inside the Chevron. So this is the place we were planning to have dinner that night. So,
That's good.
I mean, we could fit him in the parking lot.
yeah, exactly.
I wonder what that guy was thinking. He's on the phone. He's like looking
Yeah,
around
yeah,
the
he
gas
saw these
station. He's
people
like,
are-
maybe
yeah.
65 people.
Because he didn't turn us down. He didn't explain the situation, right?
He wasn't like, this is a gas station.
No, yeah.
Do you,
no
did you
Google
find
images.
somewhere in Garberville?
No, we ended up changing the whole route.
That place is bad news bears, dude.
Yeah.
It's like it's it's really weird. I literally felt like it was like the Purge or something.
Yeah.
Like we walked across the street to the freaking grocery store, and everyone's like looking at us, like scratching themselves, and we're like, oh my god.
And the little motel we stayed at, there's a pool like the size of this room. Like literally 25 people with all flotation devices. Like it was fucking gnarly. They're all drinking. We're like, this is sketch.
Like they live there.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
There's like plants in the windows and
Yeah.
stuff. It was heavy.
Oh man, what kind of cars do people bring out on this stuff?
Everything.
Full gamut. Yeah, we have everything. We tried it. The original focus was 80s and 90s stuff, naturally, but
Sharkworks guys brought all
mix it
Lotuses
up.
last year.
Oh yeah, all those Europas
Europa,
they have.
a Spree,
Yeah,
and then Dan brought his MR2.
which is almost a Lotus.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of a Lotus.
And the Europa like didn't make it home, so they went off-roading in Pismo.
I was just up at Sharkworks. I saw those Europas. They're kind of sad looking. The Espree's pretty cool.
Yeah,
though.
yeah, the black
the
one?
Espree's legit.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
apparently works properly.
Well, it's James' car, and
Yeah,
James
he's
is
on
the
it.
mechanic, and he like knows his, you know.
Yeah.
And Alex is like, "Fuck it, we'll just take this thing, see how it goes."
yeah,
They
yeah.
hooked me up.
Sharkworks and Porsche guys bringing a bunch of shitty Lotuses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last
Lodi.
year we had everything from an Omni GLHS, like fully decked out, half cage,
Highway
everything.
Patrol.
With a cage.
That was a Highway Patrol.
He's a CHP. Thank
Yep.
you, sir.
Rad.
We appreciate your support.
That's hilarious.
And
Is
so
it fast?
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Me and my 911.
yeah, and then Lamborghini Jarama, like all
Was it
sorts
that
of weird-
beater red one?
the beater red one.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, what's the deal with that guy? I saw him at the now dead Trancas. There's a
okay.
guy with
Yeah.
a beat. Do you know what a Lamborghini Jarama is?
He drives
No.
it.
It's a fucking oddball Lambo from
it
the
was a Llama.
70s.
I thought it was Haram.
Jarama?
Jarama.
J-A-R-A.
Wilderama.
Yeah.
It's,
Wilderama.
it's like a Lambo GT car.
Yeah.
It's like not as big as an Espada. It's like
Okay.
the same kind of deal, but smaller and
Squarer.
more boxy.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking cool, actually.
Really
the right
cool.
one.
They're
This
super
one-
rare.
Yeah.
Very rare.
V12.
And this one's pretty rough.
It's a driver car.
It's a
It's a
real
driver's
driver.
car.
Yeah.
Which is hard in those cars.
Yeah.
How many miles does that have on it? Like a lot.
A lot. The
Yeah.
first, he took it on 2 of our rallies. The first one, he was like the first gas station. He's like, he has one of the distributors out.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm just rebuilding it or something.
Yeah, like just on the spot. Just fucking with it.
He's
But,
usually MacGyver to have those things.
Such a good look. I mean, people should look this car up. Like, it's got like a sleepy eye look, where the headlights kind of cover half of the light,
Yeah.
or the lids,
Like
or
an
whatever.
Alpha Montreal.
Like a
Yeah,
Montreal,
yeah,
exactly. Yeah, like that sort
And
of
then
thing.
his
Yeah.
like best friend always comes in a 308 GT4 Dino.
Oh, yeah.
And then our other friend brought
Those fit together.
yeah, and then another friend brought a GT4 Dino. Jason Camisa brought his 190 Cosworth.
Oh yeah, people
Like,
bring it
all
out.
of
That's cool.
Yeah, and his car's like cherry too.
Yeah.
And he's
He's
like
got a nice one.
All
really
original,
it's got
low
Euro
mileage.
too.
Was there
Yeah.
R8 on this last one or one before that?
That was the one before. So we had GT3 RS, Cayman, some modern
Regular stuff.
stuff.
Just regular stuff.
Yeah, but a lot of like we try to keep it to like we always say it's like cars with sense of occasion.
Yeah.
So kind of like interesting, fun, and we started it as like an alternative to the 60s and 70s rallies where we could bring like our 80s like kind of like less valuable cars.
Right.
But
Not like the drive tastefully.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's
We like-
a thi-
yeah.
No hate on that. Like that's a thing. To
Yeah.
do, but like,
It's not wine tasting and stuff. It's not.
it should
as-
be wine tasting.
No, there is wine tasting.
Yeah, they're
I mean, people definitely on the way to Paso. Everyone like there's people that split
Yeah.
off and they just stop and get wine for
Yeah,
sure.
right.
That's
Yeah, just the whole vibe though, right? It's definitely way more lax, and like we do food and we do all that, but just curate really rad roads, and it's a good mix of everything. We do some high speed stuff, sweepy stuff, and then also just really tight technical, and then of course we throw in a little dirt. So yeah, it's a fun
That's
time.
fucking rad.
Sounds like
That's cool.
Safari 911 needs to go.
Yes, he's got one.
Yeah. So what's
Yeah.
the story on yours?
Yeah.
Just finished it up for the last Radwood. Not completely. It still needs a couple minor tweaks, but we wanted to get it on the road for Radwood, and I drove it there. And it's way more awesome than I would have expected it to be driving experience-wise.
Had you ever driven a Safari before finishing
Never.
yours?
No.
Is it not the greatest
It
thing
really
ever?
is. It really is. You can just nail curves and nothing
Yeah,
matters.
it's
Wow.
like honestly, when I drove Lee's, I was like on the street.
Yeah.
I was like, this is 80% of 911. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
all the things I liked about a 911, except for the ultimate grip at the limit,
Yeah.
you get with the
Yeah.
Safari. I mean, if you
Yep.
get a quiet tire, it doesn't feel that much different.
Oh, yeah.
It just rides good.
Yeah, I
Sitting
got
on a
the-
booster seat, right?
Right?
It's higher hit point, higher visibility, but it feels.
It's on the BF Goodrich KO2s. It's
There's his if you haven't seen
Oh, there we
Just
go.
put a bunch of pictures on Radwood Official.
Fucking great, dude.
Yeah,
Very
thanks,
cool,
man.
Radwood.
Lee Keane even commented.
Who
he's
did
like,
all this
thing's-
one?
So it's Ryan Turry. He's actually
Fucking
a
look
guy
at
in
that.
San
Isn't that
Francisco. helped me
fantastic?
build
That's
that.
really good.
Put that picture up to the camera
That's
for them.
really
good.
Sorry, we don't have assets
Oh,
today,
that's great.
folks.
Thanks.
We're at my house.
Yeah.
If we didn't explain this earlier, the rig that we have in the studio is based on a Mac Pro and a big board and all this shit. And to break all that down and bring it here
Individual
would
microphones.
not have
Yes.
worked. This
Luxurious.
actually,
Except
bro,
for
this
Mike
works.
Severs. Right.
Tim, how's our sound? Okay.
That seems good.
Everybody happy?
Did you do any engine stuff? Like
Ben
what's
Regetto.
suspension? What's everything?
Yeah. So
Dude,
it
your
has
car
all
looks
kind of.
fucking dope. I'm just looking at your Instagram
Yeah, all
right
good.
now. Suffer what you must. What's your
me.
Instagram, Lane?
I mean, the
Just
best
Radwood
one is
Official.
Radwood Official
but
has all
I'm
the
driving
pictures,
while
too.
awesome.
Driving While Awesome, Radwood Official.
Yeah, yeah.
Who runs Radwood Official? You?
All of us.
All of
us.
you?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
But we just put a big photo set that Lane took before we left yesterday to get.
Yeah,
down
so
here.
look at the pictures on
Yeah.
Radwood. They're all on the Radwood site. They're all like the ones I just took yesterday.
But the engine's
Dude.
it's a 3.2 car stock, but it's a 3.4 with 964 cams and a little bit of engine work, so it's a little bit more powerful.
Yeah.
Billy Boat headers.
Billy Boat, yeah, the heat exchangers. It's a G50 car. Obviously, the engine's 10,000 miles old, so it's like pretty much new, and that's what the basis of the car was before. The 3.4 was pre-built, and we're like, let's build Safari around the 3.4 to make
That's
it faster
nice.
and
What
meaner.
did you dyno it at all?
Not yet. We plan to. We
Yeah,
want to get
yeah.
it on the dyno pretty soon here, but it needs, like I said, a couple other things like finished up prior. But the suspension's custom from Rebel Racing. Familiar with them?
I've heard of them. I don't
Clint
know a
at Rebel
lot,
Racing
but yeah.
did all of it. It's built.
Is it torsion on?
Yeah.
Ah, great.
Yeah, it's still
cool.
torsion. Interior, as you can see, all custom.
I didn't
Literally
actually.
ripped it
I
apart.
couldn't actually find a
Yeah, so it
picture.
has
Yeah.
Recaro pole positions with like
interior. I need
a
to find
944
it.
Celebration plaid.
Do the Radwood
It's really
official. There's a
cool.
photo set that literally.
Do you have one? I have like
Yeah,
2%. If you can
Oh,
find
yeah,
one
show you.
quickly,
He's got you.
that would be awesome. Because I'd love to see it. Do you have normal? You have pole positions.
So
Yeah.
you can
I
see
love
that's
it.
the
Oh, look
interior.
at that! Fuck
You can
yeah,
swipe
dude! The
through.
plaid is great, and I
Thanks.
like that it's on an angle and not
Yeah.
perfectly
Yeah, it's at
horizontal.
Yep.
That really.
How long have you had
works,
it like up
man.
and running and driving?
Since the day before we finished at 3 a.m. the day of
Bro,
Radwood.
look at the
Bold.
look at
That's
the
a
color
bold
scheme on
shakedown.
that.
Yeah.
Ooh,
And
that's
since then
real
we've been
cool. I like that
tightening
a
things
lot.
up, finishing things up, but it was like ready of Radwood. I drove it there, and then I mean, there's a couple other things that need to be finished, but it's a blast.
That's
BF
really good.
Goodrich KO2s. It's got
Nice.
the TRE
For like
959
an
pod.
urban car,
Oh, yeah.
it's like the best, right?
Yeah. Driving it in San Francisco.
Perfect.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just
No
like
more
you
curves.
don't have to like
Approach and
worry about-
departure it's like not a thing. Like anything,
yeah.
you can just fucking like. I was driving yesterday. I'm like, how about these speed bumps? It's like,
No
it's
problem.
all good.
But
Just
your
hitting
car
them, you know?
sounds like very similar to my car. Like mine's a 3.2, not a 3.4, but
Right.
like BBI did some like go fasty shit.
Well, I mean, now you kind of live up there. Come drive it whenever you want,
Oh,
just
I'd
to
love
see what it's like.
Yeah, it sounds
cool.
fucking
Compare it.
great.
That's yours.
Mine's gonna be done in September, I think.
Okay.
So-
Oh, that's coming
Soon.
up.
Yeah.
Next
it should-
month.
In theory, I mean, we're hoping to get it done for Rensport. We haven't had any major delays right now. And Lee, it's at the body shop, which is and the interior's like halfway done, so it's cool. I'm gonna go check in with Lee and get fitted for my seats.
Nice.
Before
What kind of seats are they?
They're, I don't know the brand. They are whatever the period seats are that whatever's in Lee's car, it's the same.
Whatever
I
he
don't-
likes to use.
I don't know the brand. He offers like you can do the regular seats just recovered, or you can do his seats. He has a certain aesthetic though. His cars, other than the color and a few select options, he really likes to have creative control.
Yeah.
All the way down to I had to use a certain type of muffler.
Yeah.
He instead of doing we were going to use maybe a brand new GT3 muffler, but Tim said that sounds really cool, but he wanted to use this Dansk muffler,
Yeah,
and
dude.
it turns out it sounds really good.
Does it have like the long pipes that he likes too?
It's got the center, the two
Yeah,
center.
it's just the
exit
old
pipes.
school, like
It's old school.
old school normal dance.
Oh, ghetto bird. Sorry, folks.
That is a good like my brother back in the day had a 75 911 with the dance, Colt dance. I mean, it's such a good sound.
It sounds awesome.
Yeah,
I think it's SSI.
Yep,
headers.
SSI heat exchangers.
SSI heat exchanger.
So you actually still have heat. No,
Yes.
you want all that. You want all
Not
the
only do I
nice
have heat, I have vintage air. I have
Oh,
the
that's
vintage
what
I kept the
conditioning.
air conditioning in my car
Yeah,
too.
I definitely wanted air.
I was gonna say, if you come up, you're welcome to drive it too.
I'll totally drive it.
Dude,
Plan to
is
go up
there, are there
September,
good trails?
October.
Can we hit some trails?
Trying to look for one. There's got to be something
We
nearby.
gotta be able to find some
Yeah.
trails. If not, definitely near Reno. If
Yeah.
not, like
We can go by
San
Brad
Francisco.
and-
Right.
Yeah.
Well, there's
like,
a lot of like BLM forest roads in California, but some of them you need like the combination lock to open it. Like up
yeah.
Angel's
Yeah, I remember
Crest,
that, yeah.
There's fences and it says here, and there's a map next to one that's like BLM OHV road, but
Yeah.
it has the gate across. So I think
Yeah.
you pay a fee and they go, okay, the
Your
code
code.
for that is blah blah blah.
Yeah, because I know we have maps of like all those roads, but a lot of them do have the gates and stuff.
There's
Yeah.
got to be
Yeah.
something over by Santa Cruz, by Alice's, something in the mountains between there. That
maybe, I don't know. People live
Yeah.
there.
They
so
do.
there might
There's a lot of bike paths there, so they may not be used for driving
And
or
hiking
anymore.
trails.
Have you guys done
Yeah.
Hollister? Like, is that decent?
been there
to
before.
Throw that car around, or is it too like jumpy? More like.
When I was there, it was more like trail stuff. It was. I mean, there
Okay.
was like the road in was pretty like forest road flat. You could rail, but that was where everyone's driving like to and
To
from
and
a
from.
trail.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'd want to slide
Yeah.
cars around there very much.
The roads by
There's-
Lone Pine were sweet. The dirt roads back there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those were great. And,
Alabama Hills, that was called, right?
That was awesome.
Alabama Hills.
You got a good time there. Jawbone Canyon. That was like
Yeah, that's
flat
by us.
graded.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
That's LA. But the I just found, I didn't find, credit to Jen. You know Amazon is doing autos now?
you can buy a car.
I
from
think it's
Prime.
Amazon.com/autos or something like that. Not buy a car, reviews.
Oh,
actually.
Oh.
Yeah, and Jen, and I feel so bad I'm blanking on her last name right now. I was writing for them, and I saw her at the Bullet thing. She's got an AMC Eagle.
Oh, okay.
Respect.
Yeah.
Respect. She's fucking driving it from Vancouver to Anchorage, but there's a route that uses like 12 ferries and goes fully along the coast.
Yeah.
And like some of it's dirt, some of it's paved, and there's like a dozen ferries. And I was just thinking like Safari 911 would be
Yeah.
perfect
Yeah.
for this. Like I definitely would like
fun.
to drive to Alaska.
Gun,
on
bear
that.
mace,
Hell yeah.
911. That's something to. That's something you tell your
Frontier
grandkids.
shit.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I just thought of a business idea and I'm going to blow it out because I'm probably not going to get around to it. Safari 911 rallies.
Well, Lee's doing it.
Lee's doing it.
Lee's doing it. Lee
Yeah.
did one this year.
But he's doing it with the
Last year.
owners of his cars.
Yeah.
Of his-
No, but
Okay.
like if, but
Oh,
if,
but-
Yeah, he invited me.
yeah,
Right.
if Rick wanted to go, he could definitely go.
Good,
the,
alright,
Luft,
good.
the Luft guys as well. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going next year. He's
Oh,
doing
cool.
one next year. I'm going.
It's
yeah.
gonna be out there too.
I thought about because he only knows his area really
Yeah.
well, which is that's fine, okay. And most of his customers are East Coast.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I have to be I'm the only West Coast customer. So
Dude,
Let's bring it
set up
four
a
cars
desert.
around.
I would set up I could easily set up a desert one though.
Yeah,
If we wanted to do one another using the backcountry discovery route map.
You saw that.
Which
Yeah.
is super awesome.
You see, they added a trophy truck class to King of Hammers for next year.
Shit.
It's like a several 100-mile like
Damn, that's
trophy
awesome.
truck desert race.
Oh, that's not on the same
I don't think
course.
it's gonna be the same
Different course.
Yeah, different course.
So
Is
rad.
that,
crazy.
man, I want to go see that shit. That shit sounds
great.
fun.
Have you been, Zach?
Yeah, I've never been to a race where you can get so close to like what's happening, and there's
Yeah.
just sure, sit there, watch out for rocks, because the cars are 800 horsepower and like rocks go
Spinning
flying in the air, and you
rocks,
have
yeah.
to keep your eye out for them. But it's awesome. And then at night you'll see, because the racing shuts down unless people fuck up. But like there's so many trails, you just look up in the hills and you just see lights like dancing slowly up the hill, because everyone goes off-roading at night and climbs crazy steep shit.
Like the people that aren't in it, but like
They're
just,
not in it, but they can't, but people bring their
Spectators.
race.
Wanna go
Yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
everyone, a lot of people there.
And you like
Like,
get
it's
all
like the
you
parking
get all,
lot at Pebble Beach.
you get all amped up. You're like, ah.
Exactly, and then you
Yeah.
want to go out, so people go drive
Yeah.
and climb stuff and like camp up there.
So
and
how
light
many people
fires.
die every night?
But I'm sure it's
More than
There's not a lot of
zero.
DUI rules out there.
Yeah.
It's like here's your guns, Coors Light, 800 horsepower Jeep, and then go wherever you want to go. It's pretty cool though.
Yeah, I've talked about it on our show, but a friend of ours sent us a video, and it's like he's standing like at the landing of one of the major jumps. Like it looks like 10 feet away, dude. And he films the truck coming down, and it's the whole suspension compresses all the way, practically the body hitting the ground, and then it just extends and drives off. It's like no oscillation.
Yeah,
but it's just like
settles once.
those suspensions are so fucking wild.
So
So
insane.
cool.
Dude,
You want to see
such
someone just
bullshit.
like drop it off a building and then it just goes.
Yeah, it's so nuts.
That's what I'm waiting for, because now there's the UTV class, which races the same
Did we
course.
talk about on the podcast you driving that thing, or was that off podcast? Because you got to test.
It was like an Arctic Cat UTV, and it's like they go up anything.
What is an Arctic
ridiculous.
Cat?
I mean, it's like a Polaris.
Like a
but
side by
I think it's
side.
Yeah,
side by
yeah,
side.
Yeah.
Kinda
You ever have it
I-
go in one of them?
Nope, but I've heard it's my friend Danny
They're
George just
fucking
bought
great.
one.
Oh yeah.
You know Danny George?
Yes.
He just bought like the turbo one, like
Yeah.
for like 20-something grand or whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, he's like trying to sell me on it. I'm like, dude, I don't live in Vegas. Like, that's not a thing. But he's like $300 a month. 160 horsepower.
Yamaha
Weighs like 1,000 pounds.
Yeah.
He's like, he had a Land Cruiser and all this stuff. He was doing like some off-road stuff. He's like I would never touch that thing because I have this, you know,
That's
like,
crazy,
and
yeah.
it's
It
fast
destroys.
and it does everything you can do.
And where he
at
lives, he
anything.
can probably drive it out the street. He can
Oh,
probably
yeah,
drive it on
probably.
the road.
Dude, there's
to,
no
like,
rule. Yeah,
Have you ridden like the edge of the
rules.
desert?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can
Have
do
you
whatever he
ridden a
wants.
Wave Runner?
Yeah.
That's what it feels like driving, especially
Oh.
the turbo one. It just,
So it's
it
just like-
sits back, and if you're on dirt, you can feel it like peeling out, and then
Yeah.
when you go around a corner, like the Polaris 1000 I've driven, and it's
Yeah.
a lot taller than the Arctic Cat, so it feels like you need those tires to be spinning because if
By
they catch,
driven,
you're
he
fucked.
means rolled.
That's kind
No,
of
I
heard about
I rolled
that.
a Razor. That was
okay.
different. I drove the Polaris this year, and I did not roll it. I was very, very afraid of it. The
Because
Arctic
you
Cat
learned
sits
it.
a lot lower, and then but they just go up anything. It's like ridiculous. It's not even fair. I drove
Where
the
was
same,
this that you drove the Arctic Cat?
This was at Hungry Valley.
Okay.
No, wasn't it at Rower Flats?
Sorry, Rower Flats. The guys from Hellweek Suspension let me drive their like built off-road F350, and the thing carries a UTV on ramps in the bed like
Sick.
a backpack. It's like if you're a baller and you want to show up
I've
an
actually
UTV.
seen
like
one of
this,
these
yes.
driving it. It's the ramps are on top of the bed.
Yeah.
Okay.
What? It's fucking wild.
It's really wild.
So this is the equivalent of going to Monaco and having the boat in the yacht that you can
Yeah, yachts
That is-
that come out of other yachts.
Yeah.
Exactly what
I
it
like
is.
that girl's tweet about that. What's her name? Alexandra, the girl who won her congressional race. You guys not following
see.
Congress?
Cortez.
Was it
Alexandra
Dra-
something Cortez.
Cortez? Ocasio
Yeah,
Cortez?
yeah,
Alexandra
Ocasio-Cortez,
Ocasio-Cortez, the
yeah.
socialist who ousted the guy. And she-
Democratic socialist.
Democratic
Social
socialist.
democratic.
I like her. Whatever it is, whatever
she-
the phrasing is.
She
I
won
like
a
her.
race in a neighboring thing she didn't even fucking run for.
Yeah.
They wrote her in and she
Really?
won.
Seriously?
In a district
amazing.
she didn't even run in.
Can you
Holy
have
crap.
2 jobs? Can you run 2 districts? What do you
Wait,
I
where
don't
is she?
think
What
so,
state?
but they were like
in
we
New
won.
York?
Oh, okay.
In New York City.
Okay.
Yeah, but she had a really good tweet about she like doesn't want to see people dying because while other people have yachts, they can park inside their yachts. And that's fair. And a lot of people who don't know about boats thought that was a goof.
No.
And then there were memes going around of people docking yachts and yachts. It was like,
Yeah.
oh, wait a minute. And then
It's definitely a thing.
it's definitely a thing.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yachts on yachts.
We got
Yachts
a
is
bunch of
crazy.
these. You want to hit a couple?
Oh yeah, let's go through a few of them.
Here's an interesting one. Favorite car color nicknames such as Lux Crossover, White Privilege
Oh.
Pearl,
White Privilege
or
Pearl.
Ferrari's
Oh.
Resale Red.
Resale Red is
okay,
my
okay.
favorite is Jewish Racing Gold.
That's a good one.
which is the Lexus champagne color from the 90s.
Yeah.
So does bronze at beige?
If I ever build another project car, I'm totally fucking painting it.
Dude, Rally 911 or Safari 911 and Jewish Racing Gold.
Jewish Racing Gold. It would almost look retro, I think.
Yeah, it would.
Was
Of course it would.
There was a color.
They had a bunch of golds. They had a bunch of golds in the 80s.
Some really gold
They actually
ones.
look pretty good now.
They do,
but
yeah.
At the time.
No, they don't. I totally disagree. Because my friend had like a '96 Taurus, and it was
Well, yeah,
cool.
and,
it's
every,
hard.
and every mom's Accord and Camry.
So that's what I
and everything
remember.
in
I
that.
don't think it's a good color.
Like a Citroen SM in that color?
Ooh.
That's different.
Oh yeah,
that's
Paul's
Yeah.
Paul
Yeah.
Candles.
Yeah,
His
I love it. Yeah,
A Citroen Gold SM.
Citroen SM.
Yeah, yeah.
So nice.
Alex
So rad.
Roy once a month or so is like text me like I miss my SM.
Yeah.
Dude, they are magical.
Oh yeah, Art drove one the other
Yeah,
week.
yeah.
They're fun as fuck, aren't they?
Yeah, I
They're
drove our
weird.
buddy, Paul Auto Kennel. Dude, his car is fucking. I mean, it's like absolutely perfect. It's
Yeah.
insane. Like it literally looks brand new. And he bought it off of the guy in LA who's like the Citroen SM
Yeah,
god.
yeah.
I forget his name. He's like a famous.
No, there's
Title.
one guy, and when
He's
he
the one
retires
guy.
and
He's
dies, everyone's fucked.
That's exactly. He's like the guy, right?
Yeah.
And it's definitely a car that you have to have a guy for,
Oh, yeah.
right? Like it's definitely that. But
Jerry Hathaway.
Jerry
is the
Hathaway.
guy's
Jerry
name.
Hathaway. Yeah. And so
He's
he had
not
me.
young.
It's a disclaimer right before buying.
Someone sent him stem cells so they can keep playing in their car.
So he took me on something called the Orange County Riviera. Are you guys familiar with this?
Orange County Riviera.
Yeah, or maybe he called it that.
The whitest part of
It sounds
Orange
great
County.
though.
It's like Newport Beach. There's this road that you can drive on that's like technically like a bike path, but you can drive on it.
This is definitely Newport Beach.
It's definitely
would be
it's
considered
Newport
Riviera.
Beach.
Yeah. But I haven't heard of it. Yeah.
So I mean, we're talking like undulations and shit, like gnarly. All of a sudden there's a drop, like flat road, like no transition, and he's just like, just keep driving at whatever speed and just act like those things aren't there, and it literally feels like that. Like the suspension just deletes bumps. It's so fucking amazing. Like you feel like you're literally floating and the suspension's doing all the work.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It's not sporty, but it's definitely an even float.
Right, yeah.
Fucking cool.
Cruise.
Is it automatic or manual?
It's an automatic, unfortunately. Yeah, it's a 3-speed.
So the manual has a really strange gear shift lever that is like nicely mechanical and stuff, but but it just has a very bizarre feel.
Was Alex's manual?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Do you guys have other fun colors?
I thought it was always resale silver. I know resale red.
Red for
Resale
sure.
red is for Ferrari.
Resale silver is for every other car, though. You just buy a car and it's silver and it's going to resell.
Now everyone wants to be gray. Like,
now
every
everything's
Prius is
gray,
gray because
Yeah,
they're
that's
like,
what I mean.
I'm kind
Average
of badass,
people.
but I'm not
Silicon
that
Valley
badass.
Gray is a thing they say up there because everyone orders their McLaren in gray or their E63 MG.
I mean, if you drive by like
Yeah.
the Mercedes dealer up near San Francisco.
Oh, Autobahn?
Yeah. It's all silver
white, and black.
white and black cars.
But
that's all they offer.
I did an ad. Full disclosure, I did an ad for them a couple months ago.
Oh, it's when you drove the
When I drove
E63
the
to
E63.
Radwood.
Yeah, but shout out to that place because when I went there to return that car, they had 2 E63 wagons in the showroom, and I'm like, tell me you guys stock these things.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, and took me in the back. And they had 6 more.
Wow.
They had,
So they're
they
like
had
the-
9 E63 wagons in
Wow.
stock
That's
when I went there.
So
I was
like
like,
the guys.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
yeah.
So that's who's buying those cars. Is people up in like Northern California.
They said they
with
sell a
Bitcoin.
ton of them. Yeah, they said
If
they
I could
sell them.
afford what I
Why would they
would.
buy Lambos, right? That's the joke.
I see a bunch of them up there. People in Woodside. That's where you buy.
Nice. Woodside.
Woodside is fucking baller.
Woodside
I,
is-
I love that shit.
Yeah. That's like it's like rich man, poor man, because you see the people riding around horses all the time, and you're like, horses are part of the traffic in
Wait,
Woodside.
describe where Woodside. Where is it and what is it?
It's on the peninsula, so south of San Francisco,
30
and
minutes.
it's in between. I guess it's right off the
It's like
280.
in between like Palo Alto and Alice's restaurant.
Exactly,
Up in the
yeah.
mountains.
Yeah.
But it's
It is.
so there's a little bit of everything.
White people.
To give people some perspective, the Hearst family had their complex there for a long time, right? Like that sort of deal. So there's a mix of old money and new tech money, but houses are selling for like 20 mil easy on a daily basis.
Oh, dude, the little town of Woodside is like, I mean, it's like one
It's
block.
like 200 yards across.
Yeah,
maybe.
and you drive through there, and it's like it's all Teslas, and then there's like a Ferrari 250 short wheelbase or
Yeah.
something. You're like, all right, and then a couple like old 911s, and
It's really nice. It's right at the base of the good roads.
Yes.
Right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
right
very nice.
right in between civilization and good roads. It's fucking
Art's old
lovely.
boss lives right there.
They just need a nice sandwich shop that you could stop at before you go driving.
I think they have a good
They
car.
are
There's a
really
good
really good like market.
Yeah,
the
little
one in
deli
the corner.
Yeah.
deli counter, yeah.
They actually do know food up there. Their food is pretty solid.
Oh, yeah.
in that area.
Dude,
Nah,
farmers
dude.
markets were like invented in Northern California.
That was we just did the Mustang Bullet launch, and it was we drove from. They had us in. Literally from SFO. Like did the full like up the hill, down all the way to Santa Cruz, and then back up.
Oh, right.
You know the whole
Sweet.
way around. It was the typical peninsula drive, but fucking nice. It was
That's
good,
pretty good.
road.
How's that car?
Well, how many people are watching live, Tim?
Bargain.
88. I'm not worried about the embargo for 88.
Oh,
for the
it's
Bullet.
embargoed.
It's embargoed until Monday. I have the reviews coming out on next week.
Oh, okay.
Look, it's the newest iteration. Like, I think it's got a new throttle body, intake, and tune. Like performance wise, like that's it.
Don't they have like a
20
new
horsepower.
sport package or something?
So it's basically a performance pack 1 car with an appearance package that you can then add performance pack 2 stuff onto.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So it's basically like the Bullet appearance package
On
plus
TV.
this 20 horsepower, and that costs like $3,000.
Wow.
So like it sounds good. The exhaust sounds good. It like these
It's 480.
Mustangs are fucking fast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what's the horsepower? Like
480.
That's
It's fast. It's really fast.
Wow.
It's legitimate, no bullshit. It is a fast car.
Is it only green?
Is it only green?
Yeah.
In that
And
bullet
it,
green.
and it comes with the torque
Yeah.
thrust looking wheels, right? Doesn't
It comes with the torque thrusty looking wheels,
Yeah,
and it's
it's a
only green.
bullet car,
I
huh?
think there.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Is there
saying.
black? You might be able to get black. I saw one black one, but I don't know if that was a.
shouldn't be able to. I mean, right?
There,
I mean,
when we were there, there was like 16 green and one black. So like maybe you could get black, but I don't think so. I think they're all green. Magnetic ride optional. I mean, other than the fucking 20 horsepower in the green, it's like it's a Mustang.
Yeah,
But, like
yeah.
magnetic ride is really nice. It's a mandatory option. I drove 2 cars, both had magnetic ride, but at dinner, people were like, "Man, that fucking car handled like shit," and I was like, am I going crazy? Do I not know what I'm talking about and these people do? Or like what's, and then we realized that I didn't know that magnetic ride wasn't standard on that package. Because like normally it's like you arrive, briefing, and then you drive. This was like, hi, keys, which is fine, but
yeah.
like I just didn't know. So once I found out it was you gotta get magnetic
So
ride.
they were driving it without mag ride.
Without mag ride,
And
they
what
said
were
the
their
ass end
complaints?
was
Yeah.
sloppy. They said it was a sloppy ass end. I didn't try.
Because I
with
drove a
mag ride.
PP1 GT 2018 and it did not have mag ride, but I was on like a more flowy road maybe. I don't
If
know.
I'm honest, I think the people who are complaining are sort of the journalists that are maybe what we might call the masters of nuance.
Okay.
And maybe that's a compliment and maybe it isn't. I thought it was. I don't know. They were, maybe it was okay in certain situations,
Yeah.
and not. You know those roads? We were on Skyline
Yeah.
and
Highway
84
9 or
and
something, or-
yeah. So that was the road.
Yeah.
And they were said the ass end was bouncy. The car I drove was lovely.
I was about to say that because I drove your setup, basically what you that arrangement with no mag ride on Sebring for a while, and like
That's bumpy.
totally cool. I mean, yeah, it has a lot of power out in the back, but I mean, if you just drive it like a rear-wheel drive car with a lot of torque and power, you're fine.
Plan for it.
It was a ton of fun. I was really impressed by the handling. It was super neutral too, and like
It's a lot of car.
It was
Mustangs are like a lot of car.
It was very
Good.
comfortable
Yeah.
to drive fast. Like not only like was it easy to drive, but just comfortable, like very GT feeling.
I agree.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
like it didn't transmit a lot of like vibration.
No, it was nice
the
on bumpy
cabin.
roads actually.
It was
handled
super
bumpy
nice. Yeah,
roads.
I actually was really impressed. A lot of steering input required and like that sort of shit, you know. But like, because I immediately after that I jumped into a 718, and so it was like,
whoa.
this is a sports car. Like you know, like it's. But
It is. I mean, it was weird. I've driven Porsches the last couple of weeks, and then to get into a Mustang, I was like, "Whoa, big nose up here."
Yeah,
Like, all right, hang on a
yeah.
second. But you know, oh Jesus, that was the
Pony
table.
car.
Fuck. But it was pretty good. Although one of the cars I drove had a 2.3 grind.
Ooh. Oh,
And,
wow.
Already.
I mean, look, it was
Pre-production.
It was labeled. It was number 4.
Yeah.
oh shit.
And it had like 2,500 miles on it, which for a launch car is kind of a lot. Like,
Yeah.
who the hell knows? Someone might have. But it does still have the
Isn't that a
MT82.
thing with those? Yeah, that Trinity sucks, right?
The tranny sucks. The Shelby gets. Here's the
Like a
here's
Tremec
the-
or something? Or?
Here's the problem with the Bullet. The movie's stupid. And the movie happened 50 years ago.
Right,
And who gives a
over.
shit?
And the chase scene is horrible.
What?
No, it's not horrible, but it's definitely old.
Dude,
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
totally
the
old.
movie
They
is
go by
the
that
chase
350.
scene. That's,
yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, they go by that
It's
356
definitely
like
old.
10 times.
Yeah,
it's the
it's
same
definitely-
thing over and over.
Except like, wait, they used 8 cameras here and it's the same shot.
yeah,
It doesn't.
yeah.
If
It's
you show
not.
it to somebody
It's
that's
not
20,
really
they're like,
good.
what the fuck?
Have
is
you
this?
counted the what? Someone
course.
talks about like the hubcaps. There's like some, you know, like
Yeah.
there's like 80
continuity
hubcaps
aspect.
pop
Yeah,
off.
it's 8
Yeah.
hubcaps. Yeah. But if you talk about the okay, we're not using special effects. It's real. All right, fine. Gymkhana's way better.
I mean,
It's
I
like
agree.
aero
But-
specific.
Yeah, but things have changed so much.
I
Like,
know it's
I
influential
watched-
for the time, but we don't
Yes.
need to be naming cars after it
I agree.
now.
I totally agree with that.
We've
although,
I know people. Some people love it. Some people went batshit for this.
Is there a French Connection edition?
Dude, some,
be.
I know. What, pick a movie, right? You want?
but
What,
don't you
what,
think
what
the
movie would you pick?
American car companies kind of do this a lot, dude? They're always harkening back on like their past
Yeah.
and like trying to like relive this like.
Well, the most
thing.
successful vehicles they've had for a long time were the nostalgic design, like throwbacks. Like
Yeah, yeah.
when they hit that, the HHR and stuff got a little out of hand. But when they hit like
Bad
the Mustang in 05 and stuff, it was like it sold like hotcakes.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
good.
The
They're like milk this fucking cow.
Yeah,
yeah.
But when they started coming out with Scat Pack and then Bullet, I was like, come on.
Yeah.
The car because the cars are good. That's the other thing. You don't need that stuff.
Right. I mean, Actually, if the Bullet,
It cheapens it a little.
if it just didn't have badges that said Bullet, if the badges said whatever the fucking badges said in '68,
Yeah.
Take-
Oh yeah,
you know
because
what I
it
mean?
makes it into like. It
now
makes
it's
it
a
stupid
theme.
prop
Now
car.
it's a theme park.
Yeah, it's stupid, right? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
They need to make a new Bullet movie. Because
yeah.
if they have a Bullet edition Mustang in 15, 20 years, like even fewer people know what it is, even fewer give a shit.
that's true.
It's actually
even less relevant.
It's really funny. I called it irrelevant in an Instagram post, the name, and it was like, like only the internet can do.
Yeah.
One guy, how dare you say it's
wow.
irrelevant?
Wow.
First of all, how
Literally,
dare you?
Next guy.
My dad loved that
Next
movie.
guy, what's a bullet?
What's up?
It was literally like that. I went to my trainer today. My trainer was like, I drove this. He goes, what was up? How was that Mustang? I go, oh, it was cool. He goes, what was up with it? I go, yeah, it's the Bullet. He's like,
What?
what's that? And he had no idea, not a clue.
Interesting.
I think Paul should get a car. There should be
totally.
but the problem is the cars haven't aged well, have they?
Right.
You can't. They can't sell like a new Supra with like that fucking.
No, fuck.
Fast and Furious.
But that wasn't
the
cool.
guy on it.
That wasn't cool when it came out.
Yes,
Oh my
true.
God.
That was not cool when
No,
it came
it
out.
wasn't.
No, the time it took to make that
No, it
movie
was not
the
cool
time
at
that
all.
fade was
No, but that's why we love it, though, right? It's like it's just amazing.
Oh,
right?
but
Yeah.
you make a great point, because if they made that car and they could even call it like, something like
The Buster.
an homage to the Bullet,
Super
or
Buster.
They can even not call it the Bullet. Let's say like, oh, this is an homage to the Bullet, and make it like
Yeah.
that with the green and all that,
Yeah.
but not have Bullet written everywhere. It'd be way cooler.
Well, the good news is you can basically get this. You can make this car
Without a
without getting a bullet.
Do they have that color?
No. The
See,
color,
because
you
that's
gotta
what
get the
people like
bullet to
that.
make the
That
color,
color's
yeah.
pretty.
You can take
pretty
the
cool,
badges
yeah.
off too. Like
Yeah.
I
But
don't
they
think
had
you-
them on the steering wheel.
Yeah,
And like,
I don't think you can order it badge delete, but you can get the regular badges yourself
Yeah,
and put them
put
back
them on,
on if
yeah.
you wanted. I mean, look, it is what it is. Like it's $3,000 more than the equivalent regular Mustang.
Yeah, yeah.
If you like Bullet,
yeah, I can see it though. It gets where they're like selling commemorative coins or something.
totally. The Transformers Camaro's worse.
That's what I was gonna say. Is Transformers any better or
Wait,
worse?
that's
than
a
that?
real. That was a real.
Way
thing?
worse.
Worse.
I didn't know
Worse.
that.
It's
Yeah.
also the worst car.
But not as bad as people who put Transformers stickers in their other shit.
Oh yeah, and their sign-ons. and
Fucking
stuff.
whack.
What about the 2004 Bullet Mustang? Because they had a Bullet edition back
Yeah.
then. Is
01
that
and
more
08
valuable now?
were the 2
was it
years.
01?
So
I
the
thought it
01 was the
okay.
New Edge.
Yeah,
one,
New Edge. I remember that one.
And then the 08 was the 08.
And they always have,
people
like, the-
really liked the
I was gonna
08.
say, are they more valuable now than
In
the rest
08,
of
people really
equivalents?
liked them.
They have like the billet gas cap.
Yeah,
always.
people
I
really
think
did
it
like
will be more valuable until that generation that watched Bullet and loved it dies, which is not that far away.
A couple years.
To be
Any minute now.
totally honest, yeah. Like it was a good looking car with the mag wheels because that car was a lot smaller and
Yeah.
like truer to like the old school design.
That car did look more like the old
And it
one.
had the cool
The
green.
new one, I mean, everybody said in the comments like it looks like a Jaguar from the side, like because the nose with the
It
crash
looks like
standards.
the new BMW
It
8
drops
Series
so
too.
far.
Looks
Yeah,
like
they just have to have
Mustang
that high front end for crash standards.
crash
It
standards.
but they need
sucks,
a
like-
low front for CFD.
Totally.
Or,
So they taper it, and then you end up with a
It
saggy
has
nose look, right?
all the new BMWs look like that too. They have
Yeah.
this
They
weird
do.
like anteater front end. It's so
If
gross.
you swap all the grills,
Audis
they all
too.
look the same.
Audis too.
Yeah.
They're all the same now.
Do we have a bunch of questions? Let's get to a couple more.
Yeah, Aaron Durda says, love the show, been watching, makes work bearable. Thank you, Aaron. Chris Cottrell, under 55,000, Sonoma, California, fun weekend car, somewhat reliable with proper maintenance. Maybe a convertible, stick would be ideal, but a good snappy auto is fine.
Okay,
55,000 in
55,000 is a
Sonoma.
lot of money living in Northern California. So rear drive
He
works.
said maybe convertible too.
Maybe.
I mean, can you get a 997.2 Carrera?
Yes, 55 grand will get you into a Targa. I would go. I'd get a Targa over. a
Oh, early. So
convertible.
you're talking like SC Targa.
A 997 Targa.
Oh yeah.
997.
Really? 55 G's will get you there?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. It'll get you a 993 Target
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll definitely get you a 993 Targa.
for sure.
Yeah.
993 Targets tend to leak, but
Yeah,
And
Northern
993
California,
convertibles are super cheap, but they look lame.
they look lame and they're a little jiggly.
Yeah.
Little. Not.
Yeah.
They're not horrible, but they're a little
Yeah.
jiggly.
Art and I were driving around in a 2011 GTS 911 the other day. That's more, but
That's way more.
If you
that's
don't-
80 grand.
Yeah.
Wait, if you don't need
But that's
back
wide
seat,
body.
you could get a Boxster Spider.
Ooh,
Oh, those
yeah.
are rad.
Boxer spiders are rad.
Have they gone? Aren't they? Haven't they kind of held their value though?
Yeah,
55 is doable.
Yeah, 55 is doable.
Okay.
It may have miles on it. Also, 55 gets you a ton of used Z06.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Corvettes.
you know what gets you? F-type.
It gets you an F-type. It gets you a dope-ass
Yeah.
used F-type.
Yeah.
Possibly with a manual.
Although I would say with the Porsche, like, it's a good place to park your money.
it's not gonna
F-type
go away.
might not be the greatest place to park your money. You
No.
might lose some money on it.
If you get one
You're
pretty
losing a
cheap,
little
though,
more.
it could be okay. Or you get like an SL, like a... Yeah, maybe not an SL.
Like an R230.
I really want to go cab on this just because I normally
Convertible?
no one asks us about cabs, right?
Right,
So
yeah.
it's like, yeah, some kind of convertible.
just text
Z4M Roadster?
That's
You get
cheap.
an
You get a 30
E92,
Gs.
like M3.
I hate that retractable hardtop, though. That sucks.
I hate that whole car.
You get a coupe.
Coupes are alright. Alright, there's some options.
There's
That's
a lot
where,
of
that's
good
where our
stuff.
head is at.
Alright.
What else you got to bang?
Brandon Fitzpatrick. Oh, hell yes. Please do Radwood Philly.
Radwood
Hand out
Philly.
flyers
Away.
in person for nothing.
Dude,
Oh, wow.
Philly, there has to
Hired.
be a Fresh Prince theme,
Oh, yeah.
right? I could
Dude.
definitely do an Uncle Phil.
Do it, dude.
You could do an Uncle Phil as well.
Yeah, we can have a basketball
have
game.
Uncle Phil battles.
And then we can, like,
Well, one of you has to be what? Don? So you had to like flip the coin? What was his fucking uncle's name?
no, it's Phil, right?
Uncle Phil.
Absolutely.
It's Uncle
Oh,
Phil.
okay, I'm
What do you...
I was thinking of Bam Margera. I don't know why.
Oh, that's Don.
Don Vito.
Don Vito, yeah.
If he was alive, he'd probably get into show for
Are they
$3
also?
and
Are they
fall
from
back.
Philly too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
We can get Bam. He's like somewhere in England or I don't know.
Yeah, he's
in Italy or something.
Yeah, he's going on. He's
Yeah.
starting to look quite a lot.
I don't know
He
if
was
it
having
was
some trouble,
Yeah.
wasn't he?
Yeah, I don't think
I
Maria.
think he's getting better. I
Yeah.
saw him on one of those like skaterlies. I think
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
the documentary. It was pretty good actually.
What?
But he's like trying to get his shit back together.
He was skating right over here recently. I hung out with him once. He not
seems
hung out
cool.
with him. We were on a television show together, and when I was smoking cigarettes, and we smoked 1,000 cigarettes besides the stage together. And he was at the car show. That's
right.
And I expected him to be a douche and terrible.
Mm-hmm.
And it was maybe was it even a month after Ryan Dunn died?
Wow.
Not even
Oh,
a
wow.
month after Ryan Dunn died, and he couldn't have been nicer. And
Wow.
he told me I don't know if I told this in the podcast before. I overheard him on the phone have one of the funniest and most bizarre conversations I've ever heard in my life. And I don't know if I could repeat it and really do it justice, but it basically went something like this. What do you mean you couldn't get the elephant? How hard could it be to get an elephant? There's elephants. All right, what else? What about like giraffes or rhinos or some shit? What do you mean cows? Just cows? Nothing else, just cows. Keep calling. Someone's gonna have some bigger shit than that. Okay, fine. And I go, what the fuck was that? And he goes,
so rad.
oh man, he's like, I'm trying to turn my mom's house into a zoo. I was like, whoa! You're a fucking. He's like, but all we could. He's like, no one has anything big, but we got a guy who'll bring over like 30 cows
That's
and run
awesome,
30
dude.
cows. I'm like, are you fucking?
That's classic.
so good.
God,
Wow.
Still at it, huh?
He was. I mean, this was 2011, but
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
it's
Never
crazy.
So Chris Cottrell, our buddy in Sonoma, put in a second comment, and he's ahead of us. He said, F-Type with stick in the lead, and of course Porsche. Anything I'm missing, vintage or newer, R8 gated shifter with some miles.
Dude, R8
around 60, but that's a stretch. Maybe worth it though.
Yeah,
Larry
V8.
just got
R8
one of those.
V8 with
can
the
do it.
6-speed. That's a climber, dude.
Larry
That's
Casilla just got one of those.
I
Oh, he did?
It's a
Yeah.
good car.
I've been recommending that for a while. That's
Put
a good one.
JRZ shocks on it, like he do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he gonna track it and stuff, or did he just?
I'm sure he'll do something with it. I think the shocks were just tired, and it was either replace them with quasi-expensive OEM ones or get JRZs.
That's a good car. I mean, it has like, I mean, it's not any faster than like a 997, but it has,
No,
and it's,
but it's
it
dope.
has like the exotic.
Yeah,
looks
it's way
and
slower.
stuff.
I drove a V8 a couple times. They're really
They
fun.
sound killer.
They
too.
do.
Oh,
Yeah.
Evora?
Evora
Do
S. You
want to
want a
recommend
supercharged?
55?
Yes, but only a supercharged one. You don't
Yeah.
want the NA one. Also, it gets you the nicest supercharged Elise in
I was
the
gonna
world.
say,
if
or
you
an
wanted
Exige,
that.
right? Couldn't you?
Yeah.
That's pretty hardcore.
I mean, if
though.
you wanted to
Yeah.
go hardcore, you could get
Yeah.
you could have a dope Caterham as well. If you wanted to go like that.
Art and I, we were all driving around
Yeah.
in Elise the other week, and I can't do that shit.
Yeah.
It sat in front of my house. I had the keys, and I was like, didn't have anything to do, and I was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for a drive, and I went to move the car, and it needed gas. I'm like, fuck, that means I gotta get out of the car, get gas, get back in. I'm like, fuck it, I'm staying home.
Once I'm in, I'm in.
Yeah.
For us, it's I mean, I don't give a shit. Like for me, it's fine. Like I'll take it to grab some groceries. I mean, like the pleasure that car gives me is just, it's beyond all the inconveniences. It's just so fucking fun. I mean, it's pure go-kart. Go-kart.
Can I throw in an oddball for the gentleman I just thought of? 55 grand at this point gets you a pretty nice Bentley GT. It does. Like, it will get you not a terrible Bentley GT.
Maintenance though, right? Didn't he throw maintenance in there?
Excitement.
Yeah, he's claiming reliability. Like,
They are reliable. They're reliable.
to a point, but like,
If you buy a nice one, they're
He
reliable.
said somewhat reliable with proper maintenance.
Okay, with proper maintenance.
You could even throw in a dope SL65 onto the fire there.
Yeah.
SL65s are fun.
Yeah.
SL55, I prefer that one, but
The V8s could be
more
better
reliable,
depending, but yeah. So that's a lot.
Ali Jabedin.
Hey,
Friend of the
Ali.
road.
Hey.
Shout
What
out
up,
to my
Ali?
boys Lanart and Rick, and then he said pencil fight. I don't know what the fuck that means.
That sounds very gay. Sounds a little bit. I don't mean
So
that in a
massive
derogatory
eternity.
term. I mean,
Yeah.
literally, that sounds like.
Oh,
a lot of
totally, yeah.
potatoes.
But it's also offensive because he's talking about girth, I think, right?
that's a good point.
John Reddick says, Matt, disappointed to hear you're not excited about autocross. Part of the strategy is the course walk and the course being different each time. Give autocrossers some credit and come out next time when you're in the DC area.
This is the same argument I've heard a zillion fucking times.
So
because autocross is hard, therefore it should be good. Okay? Chess is fucking hard. Hannah does crossword puzzles every night. They're fucking hard. So is Sudoku. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't mean I want to do this shit. It's fucking boring. It sucks. Autocross is fun if it's your only option.
Everybody's different. Enjoy yourself, John.
And
I agree
and
with
also
that
the
person.
while you're in somewhere, while you're anywhere is a logical fallacy because my schedule is planned fucking weeks before I do anything.
yeah.
Just stop in at 5 a.m., do the track walk.
Just stop
Yeah.
and walk the
run a
track.
couple of laps. If you
Bro,
run
if
a
I can
32, you set
Heat
the
your
record.
tires up.
Bro, if I can walk the track without breaking a sweat, it's not a track.
But you only have to work 3 hours of the event, though. So it's
Yeah,
like,
that's
so you get to drive like for 30
That's true.
seconds. But you know.
I think there's skills that can come from it, but I agree that it's not exciting.
Yeah,
It's
Aren't you
too
autocross?
fun.
I'll tell you
a bit,
this: I
right?
used to autocross a lot, and I enjoyed it at the time, just more for the competition, especially being the underdog, like bringing in a car, whatever it may be at the time. It was like Miata or
Right,
whatever.
but then
and,
you went to a road course and had sex, and you went,
and then
Saw boob.
then it changed everything. But mostly, not so much personally. I take a lot of joy out of that, just being super precise and getting the best line and beating the guy in the E92 M3 when you have a 150 horsepower car. But it's just such a huge time commitment for how much you get to drive. It's like literally a full fucking day, you know. Like and you drive. Let's say even if you get 8 runs in at 40 seconds, you know, it's like. Oh,
it's like
not
2
worth
laps.
It. It's not worth it. It's
6
not worth
minutes
it.
of driving.
Yeah, like if I had my own autocross course and my backyard,
Dude, yeah,
I would do
that's
that
like
shit
the
all day.
dream, right? If you
Yeah.
have a parking lot,
have you guys
can
come
go
over and be like, all right,
yeah.
let's do a fucking who can beat a 35 and we'll go at it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
And that sounds
but-
super fun. That's like playing Mario Kart.
That would be
Right,
fun.
right.
I mean, having it, yeah. If everyone pitched in and we all bought a little piece of fucking Mojave
Yeah.
and built an autocross, so we
Yeah.
could just change every
Yeah, or
every 5
rally
minutes.
cross course or something.
Well, you know, Caswell, who
Need more
knows where he
sideways.
is, but
Yeah.
he
More
pitched
sideways.
the Dirtbird ring, which would be a scale
Super
Nürburgring.
long.
It still needs to
Scale
happen.
dirt
does.
Nürburgring.
Wow,
really
yeah,
does.
that would
Yeah.
be insane.
No,
Nick-
dirt can happen.
Nick D'Amico gave us $10 to say, is it just me or does Jack look like the lead, or excuse me, Zach look like the lead bad guy from West Side Story?
Whoa, I
Seen
don't
West
remember.
Side Story.
It's been a while.
That's an IMDb.
It's
That
It's been a
shit.
while.
that guy will buy a bullet Mustang.
Nice.
Definitely relevant to him, right?
Zach, that's funny. At the
awesome.
Bullet launch, like half the people were super into it, and the other half just couldn't
Man,
give
not so
any
much.
fucks. Yeah,
Ming
they did
Zhao-
have the car from the movie, the one they found.
Oh,
Oh, the
yeah.
Mexican
yeah,
one?
they
Oh,
had
there?
it. They
That's
had
awesome.
it there, and it was. Is this him, Richard? Richard Bamer? That looks like you in the black and white headshot.
Oh,
it does look like
it
you.
kind of does look like
Yeah, that looks like Zach.
It does. But we had to Google it to
yeah.
know who
We had to
that
Google
was.
it
Sorry,
to find
sir.
the joke.
You don't have the Richie Valens.
That was my mom
deal
used to have a
on it.
test when I was in grade school, and I was like, I'm sick, I don't want to go to school. Her test was you can't watch TV unless I approve it. It was like, oh, well, maybe I'll go to school now. So, but a couple times I was really sick, and she made me watch that and then Gone with the Wind once, because it's like, oh, you're sick?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Watch this 4-hour overture that happens before the movie starts, where they play every song and the color just changes on the screen. That's how they start Gone with the Wind.
Oh,
and then
God.
you watch the movie, which sucks, and then you're like, I have the flu. The entire day. I should've gone to school.
If you didn't before, you do now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You will never go or stay home sick.
I mean, I
ever
hate
again.
musicals, so that was one benefit from it, but
Mingzhao Chen looking to get a Funish to drive towmobile to tow my Z06 to track. 5,000 pounds, maybe SQ5 or Macan. We'll stretch the towing rate a bit on these. Any other suggestions?
Oh,
need to be not terrible to drive.
Yes, Mike Musto. I recorded a podcast yesterday with Mike Musto that'll be up, whatever. The Dodge SRT Durango is apparently like an awesome tow rig and tows 8,000 pounds, and Mike Musto said is hilarious to drive.
dude, remember when we mobbed the canyons in it
In
like
the Durango?
3 years ago,
RT.
and we were like, why is this chassis kind of fun?
Well, it's just
The
Grand
Durango
Cherokee, right?
RT, yeah, but stretch,
Stretch,
and rear wheel
more
drive
practical,
only. It was
and
awesome.
And you can probably get them for like way under MSRP.
Probably no one asked
No
for
one's-
them.
yeah, exactly.
But I would actually recommend that.
Yeah.
Interesting. What about Cayenne GTS V8? You could disconnect and go have fun when you're not necessarily towing a car.
Sure.
I don't know what the tow rating is on that, but
Probably the V8 or Cayenne Turbo. Cayenne Turbos
Turbo,
have
yeah.
good tow ratings. And the used, they drop like
I
rocks.
just like that NAV8 sound though. It sounds so
But
good.
you're
turbo
talking about
ones sound
towing,
pretty
like,
good.
I mean, how much does an open trailer weigh? 1,000 pounds?
He said he wants to tow 5,000.
5,000
So
total.
tow-
Yeah.
tow 5,000.
A Cayenne Turbo will tow 5,000. For
Yeah,
sure.
that is a
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Wanted to buy something boxy and super 90s. What is a relative fun to drive and relative problem-free car? E30 325, MK2 Jetta GLI, or boxy Mercedes?
For fun factor, Mark II GTI
Yeah.
16 valve for sure, but I mean a
Or an
W124.
E30s are fun as well.
E30s are cool.
124s are not fun.
No, that's what I was
Solid, comfortable, reasonably well made. Not fun.
Not fun.
My SL is really nice in traffic. I drove. Actually, look what I wrote in my notebook here for things to talk about the podcast. SL 500, super terrible in canyons.
Oh
If you have any desire to drive like fast, don't buy an old Mercedes. They're for highways and cruising. And,
Yeah.
The SL, I had to drive through the canyons last week, and what a fucking nightmare. It's awful. It was just everything about it was horrible.
Yeah, and a lot of
Not
the
made for
older
that.
ones, they have like steering boxes.
Yeah,
and it's like,
shit. No, yeah.
Slow transmission. I mean, they had a slow
Yeah.
transmission until like
They have like
4 years
3-speed
ago.
automatics.
I
And so
manual shift
they don't
mine.
even It's hard to find a manual.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
BMWs are good.
Wait, boxy? What else? I mean, you can get a Lancia now if you want to spend more money.
Oh, yeah.
You can
I was
get
thinking
fucking like Peugeots if you want to import stuff.
You have a Volvo 740, you'd be that person.
You can be, you can get a Volvo. I think Volvo 780s nobody's into, but
Oh,
the
Brazil's
yeah,
so
the
good.
coupes.
Yeah, with the 4-cylinder
Have you
turbo.
seen one at Radwood yet?
No, but they look so good.
No.
Really? No one's brought a 780 to Radwood?
And
I
I
saw
love
them.
them.
They're
There you go.
fresh on
Yeah,
the right
they look
wheels.
good, dude.
I love those. Are they? I wonder if they're fun.
No,
they might.
probably
They're
not.
not.
740 turbos are kind of fun.
My
like,
friend had a manual wagon.
Yeah, those are
740
pretty fun,
turbo.
and
It's kinda
they're pretty
sweet.
ass happy too.
Yeah.
Rear wheel drive turbo.
Yeah.
I feel like
Pretty
those
fun,
could be
actually.
cool.
People put LSs in them, which I think is cool.
Oh, we have a friend with a V90 Volvo, which is
Oh,
like
yeah.
the same
Yeah,
thing, but it's a
yeah.
later
Balance
model.
swap.
And he has a LS with a Tremec 6-speed.
Does it look normal?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Totally stock.
That's
He has
been on all
stock
the rallies
Volvo
too.
wheels,
It worked
and it's
properly?
just like it works. He's taking on all of our rallies.
Yeah.
Really?
Off-roading.
And he has a loud pipe switch.
Uh-huh.
And it's just fucking.
Cutouts.
When it's quiet, is it like chill? Pretty
Yeah,
mellow?
Yeah, it's muffled for sure.
Chili
And
rocks
when it's
on it.
loud, it's loud.
You're NASCAR, dude. It's
See, this sounds great.
Who swapped it, and then what state is it registered?
Dude, it
Bought it on Brand Trailer,
He
right?
bought it on Brand Trailer for like $10K.
What?
And it's
Swap,
registered here.
It's
Yeah.
registered here. Yeah.
Dude, so he
I
told
bought
It's
the
a
wrong
small
car.
wheel swap.
Yeah, you just
If,
got
yeah,
all
if
the
the
stuff. It's
car's
newer.
like a 95 and the LS motor's an 03, like that's
Yeah.
a.
And if it has all
it's
the
got cats and
cats
shit.
and
That's a
stuff.
small wheel swap.
Yeah.
It's like a riot. Everyone that drives it, no matter what they come out of, they're
Yeah.
like, that thing
The license
Is
plate is
insane.
Volvo.
It's probably kinda light, too.
VOLOLVO.
I would love it.
That's a great plate. Yeah.
one of my
what is
buddies,
the Volvo V90 wagon weight? Sorry.
I'll go for it. Yeah, one of my buddies, his favorite story is 17. You know 17. So awesome road, fast sweepy shit, but lots of cops.
Yeah.
And so we were leaving Canepa Cars and Coffee. We're going to some spots to eat, and like he's fucking moving, cutout open, and sure enough, he sees a cop up ahead, slows down, closes the cutout, and he just coasts in neutral. Volvo in the slow lane, and the cop's like fully CHP, like looking over his shoulder, like
Trying
what
to
the
find
fuck
the
was
noise.
that? Because it was like full NASCAR, and it's a Volvo
That's what it looks
V90.
like.
He was so
Oh, it's
confused.
spectacular.
It's awesome.
It's like Lebaron, dude.
You would
Even
never
has,
know.
It has
yeah.
Volvo wheels, but it has the right Volvo
Yeah, exactly.
wheels.
Bought it
Yeah,
for
the Volvo
$10,000.
V90,
That makes me
is that
so
a
mad.
97 or 98 probably?
God damn it.
Something like that?
Yeah, somewhere.
Yeah, something like
98.
that.
3,600 pounds.
It's not bad.
Not bad for an LS.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Dude, that's great.
I would rock that
Got
100%.
stuck in the mud.
Oh yeah,
really?
yeah, that's right.
Go to drift days. I think.
That would be good to lift and put off-road tires on.
yeah.
There you
Like
go.
that would be
Oh,
a
that'd be-
Volvo
yeah.
Safari
LS90 cross country.
Yeah.
There it is.
Bro, holding people's phones up to the so here a V70 is only 3,200 pounds.
But a V70 is a front wheel drive car.
That's true.
You gotta go rear wheel
That's
drive. You
true.
gotta have the whole. Yeah.
The I think the V90 came with the fucking PRV V6, the shitty, terrible.
It might
PRV.
have. I think so. Yeah, which is the same engine like the
From my
DeLorean. Yeah.
Which,
Yeah,
if you take all the emission shit off, it is fine, but with the stuff on it is
yeah.
awful.
And the old the Volvo. The Baritone you were talking about, the 780.
They had one,
They
too.
had that too, but that's why you want the Turbo 4.
They had two engines.
Yeah.
What else you got, Tim?
Scott Schweigart. I love you guys. Have a 69 coupe, Mustang coupe. Have a 69 coupe ideally, but
Good for
don't
you.
like the look. I can convert it to a fastback perfectly for 12,000.
Whoa.
No,
Don't do that.
whoa,
That's a lot. Of
no, don't do that.
No.
No.
Go buy a
12
different,
grand.
sell it and buy another car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, sell it by a fastback.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I can't. That'll ruin the value of two cars. Don't do that.
cheap. There's no way.
No, I wouldn't. No, you'll lose every penny of that 12 grand.
Yeah.
Ming
Don't do
Zhao
that.
is hot today. He says bought a Focus RS without a test drive due to availability at the time. Found it very uninspiring in stock form power wise. Didn't feel like 350 horsepower, 350 torque fast. Have you felt the same way, Matt?
Well, mine makes 377 horsepower at the wheels and 455 torque at the wheels on 91 octane right now. So yes, I did have that problem. Yes, I have solved it. And with the 100 octane tune that Randy just emailed me, we have a plus 50, plus 50.
Nice.
Whoa.
So
call
yay!
Mountain.
So
So
what
Mount
Call,
Tune.
you want to call Mount Tune? What did it cost to get there? My car has an intake, an intercooler, an up pipe, whatever the fucking up pipe is, an exhaust with catalytic converters, 50 state legal, and an ECU tube. That's all. I think that's probably. I don't know. I didn't pay for any of it. If I had to guess, it's probably $5,000 or $6,000 worth of stuff.
Yeah.
And I have an aftermarket adaptive KW shocks.
Is that the car you're putting the 1552s on?
Hell
Right,
yeah,
Sam?
bro.
Oh,
The
right,
Delta Integrale
Yeah.
wheels, they're gonna be fucking sick. So plus we're doing a -1. They're gonna be 18s.
yeah. So good.
And apparently they found a way to make 17s happen as well. which
Dude, I'm all
excited
about that. Like I have I daily a 2017 GTI, the manual, and it has 18s, and like I want to go 17s.
Yeah.
It just like
More tires
Yeah,
good.
dude.
Comfort. In the city,
So good.
tire is good.
yeah,
Yeah.
and the
Trouble
back
with.
rows like the good like I've had this car for like a year and 3 months or something like that.
This is nuts.
I have 50-something thousand miles on it.
Wow.
And my commute was Highway 9 to Skyline. I would commute up to the Peninsula every day from Santa Cruz.
Wow, really?
And that's all those miles. I had a TDI before that I put 170,000 miles on.
Oh man, but
They
if your
bought new-
route is literally your commute is the Skyline,
It's
you have to
all
have
that.
great-
So like, and I
Jealous.
just go through like, I go through Pilot Super Sports like, like no one else, dude. Like, and they actually wear way better than any other tire. Like Hankook, I was going through Hancooks before.
Yeah.
I would go like 12,000 miles. The Pilots last like 20,
That's great.
which is awesome.
Yeah.
But dude, you want that sidewall, dude.
Oh, yeah.
It's all about that
Definitely
sidewall.
so.
Like, I don't want these 20s and
Even
all
the
this bullshit.
Safari
I was gonna
cars
say,
handle
Yeah,
pretty
dude,
good.
it's like,
Well, like, so the Ford Raptor, my truck, was 6,600 pounds.
Yeah.
And it pulled 0.84 G on KO2s.
Yeah. It's
I mean,
insane.
what is a 3,911 going to do in those same tires,
Dude,
right? It can handle.
dude,
It's awesome.
0.84 is like better than like any sports car in 1986.
Probably
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
Tires got better.
Do we have a lot left, or can we wrap this show up? Because we got to make dinner
we
soon.
got a couple. We'll just
Blow through them real quick, and then we let the fucking these live folks
Churro
go.
805, presumably local. What's your opinion of Highway 33 in Ojai?
Great.
Thumbs up.
One of the best roads ever.
Yeah.
But don't tell people about it.
ND Miata or FRS for track use? How well you fit in Miata?
What?
Asking because
Oh.
I cannot drive at the limit on a test drive.
Miatas are kind of small.
Miatas are a little tight.
He says he has an FRS and tracks it.
FRSs are comfortable. I mean, I've never driven an ND, but NC is like, my leg cramps up after like 20 minutes or
I
something.
endurance race at NC, but it has a custom like
Oh, yeah.
driver compartment, and it's fine. But I would say FRS is roomier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so. And if
John-
God forbid you had a roll, you'd rather roll a hard top.
Yeah.
Yes.
If it came down to it.
John Jesse, what should I do with my salvage title UR-S4? Safari build, convert to rear-wheel drive, make it a VIP car.
Safari build.
Safari build.
Well, it's
Yeah.
you turn it to a rally car. You would
Yeah.
rally it.
Yeah.
Turn
Legit.
it into a rally car. Yes.
Safari
John-
is like a light rally.
John Jesse is the guy, he goes to all of our like, cars and coffees and stuff like that, and he's been
And
on
Radwood.
and Radwood in our rally last year. But he has a Mark 1 Volkswagen Rabbit
Diesel.
with a diesel, but he has a 2-liter turbo in it,
Nice.
with like 200 and something horsepower.
From a
I think.
Jetta, right?
Yeah, it's so he's like a madman, like
Oh, yeah.
a mad genius.
He was the one who had the, there's probably photos
Oh,
of
yeah.
jet skis
He was
behind
towing
it
2
at Radwood
jet skis
Norville.
behind his Rabbit.
Behind a
Stand-ups.
Rabbit?
Stand-ups because
That's
it's
so awesome.
That car is super nutty too, dude. Just a huge snail, you know.
And
it's
all
just like,
Zen and all Zender.
and you're like in this little tin can, you know. You can,
That's fucking
It's insane.
great.
A lot of fun.
Quinn AT&T, enjoy the podcast. Keep it up. Thank you, Quinn. Beef Supreme.
Great name.
Back again with a $300,000 budget.
Whoa.
Good for you.
Damn.
New
Fucking
picks
again.
this time. 05 to 06 Ford GT, 488 GTB, or 458 Spider. Shout out to Art for coming out to CNC Berkeley.
What up, dude?
Whoa, who is it?
Anyone have a pick there for that budget?
I mean, the
I
Ford
would say
GT is the
450.
that's the way to place to park your money.
Yeah.
If you want investments.
And it's fun to drive, and it looks
Yeah,
awesome.
and it drives
Like,
really, really
that
good.
checks
The other
all
cars
the
are
boxes.
losing money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. The other cars are currently depreciating, and also the Ford GT is an awesome car.
And it's a
even-
manual.
It's a manual, and manuals are forever.
Yep.
And the interior is just gorgeous. It's
yeah,
so cool.
such
looking.
And they work. They tend to work pretty good. There's a
Yeah.
couple like some of the gauges fail sometimes. That's the big expensive problem with those because they're hard to get replacements for.
Oh, yeah.
But aside from that, the big shit is very very stout with those. Good place to park your money.
Yeah.
Michael Heen, love my 14 4Runner, but I drove tons of highway miles in East Tennessee mountains and have no time to really use it on the trails off-road. Recommend a $20,000 to $25,000 highway cruiser for mobbing. P.S. I drive
Wow.
lots of miles, but get $1,000 a month.
That sounds like Mercedes territory there.
Just straight highway.
That's what the Mercedes is for.
Lexus
That's where my one went. Yeah.
Reliable.
What do you say? 20 to 25,000?
Yeah.
Bro, get the nicest, newest Lexus LS,
LS, yeah,
series
yeah,
you
yeah.
can find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
If it's a 430, maybe.
I like the
25 grams.
the GS 350 S Sport.
Oh yeah,
that's a nice
those are
car.
Like a
fun.
little smaller
Yeah.
and V6, and
I don't know if you can get
really
those
fun
for
to drive.
20, but they're
Well, I'm
good.
saying like 4 or 5 years old, maybe.
Used ISs, used IS 350s, probably pretty fun.
Oh, definitely.
Used ISFs, that might 25 grand might get you in a used
Do
ISF.
you see Tavares' tweets lately?
Did he buy that fucking
His
thing?
friend did, but his friend bought it for like 22. It has 200,000 miles on it,
Whoa,
and it's
horse.
an ISF, and it like fixed
And it's
one little
not
thing, and it's
22,
fine.
12. I think
Wait, about
12.
12?
I think 12.
That would be great.
22 is
12,
way too much
22 is
for an
probably-
ISS.
They're really holding their
Street,
value.
right? Or is that what they?
Yeah,
What are they worth? I don't even know.
I think
Well,
they're
ISS?
worth 25 to 35 in
They're,
average.
they hover
condition.
right around 30 always.
Right?
Yeah, they hold strong right around there.
That'd be fun.
But 200,000 miles, is that what it said?
Yeah.
But do you want to
I
like?
thought it was 12. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't remember the price.
But if
for the
he's like
miles.
driving crazy miles, you're almost like
I want long wheelbase, chill.
yeah,
That's why I said
that's
GS.
LS or GS.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
And GS will actually take some turns.
Right.
GS Sport.
I love it.
Yeah.
GSs are pretty fun.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of GSs. Is that it?
Last one.
Last one.
Radwood and Tim Appropriate. I'm getting an 88 4Runner and want to give it a makeover since it's a little ratty. What are some fun period correct mods I could do?
Make it look like the Back to the Future truck.
Yeah. KCs.
True.
KC's
Yeah.
stripes, bro.
Yeah, the stripes, you gotta be like the hockey puck.
Gradiated
That's
graphics.
Gradiated.
Yeah.
In the 70s, brown, tan.
One of our buddies has, speaking of Lexuses, he's got I think an 86
Oh, yeah.
4Runner with a 1UZ swap in it.
Oh, cool.
And it's like super OEM looking. Like you
Yeah.
would never know if you look in the engine bay and didn't know what
Great
you're looking
idea.
at. And like it's otherwise completely stock.
Such a nice truck, too.
Yeah, super nice truck.
great.
Those engines should go in more things. That makes
Yeah.
a lot of sense.
One
It's
UZ
like-
everything.
Yeah, it's
a new LS.
Super reliable. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not powerful than LS, but cheap.
But for that type of a setup, right? Like
Yeah.
just torque to get you around and like comfortable.
Exactly, and she'll last forever. And LS too, but LS is
22 RE people get pissed, though. They get pissed. It's the best engine ever.
insulted.
Why would you ever replace that?
Because
Nothing
it has
turns
90
a hamster
It
horsepower.
has 90 horsepower. It's the most reliable thing ever. I worked at a car parts store. It's called Car Parts in Santa Cruz. Car Parts in high school, across from Santa Cruz Auto, whatever. Volkswagen Cafe. Across from
yeah.
Volkswagen Cafe. But I worked there in high school. We had a machine shop. Every engine in the back was a 22R or RE. They last so long because people fucking rebuild them every 100,000 miles, dude. That's
I
like,
feel like
that
that's
it?
the fallacy
It's
of
not
everything.
I mean, maybe
What?
200,000 miles, but like they're always getting the heads done. They're always like it's like
Yeah.
constant. That was like the engine to have in the shop.
Huh. All right. So swap it. Get it out of there.
Yeah,
Swap it.
Get it out of
It's like
there.
power.
it's a neon
That's the-
stripes.
That's the
There you
Porsche
go.
fallacy you said.
And BMW too. Everyone goes, it lasts forever. It's like, well, the crank
Bulletproof.
everything around
Bulletproof.
it, you have to keep
Yeah.
fixing.
Yeah.
bulletproof.
Cooling system, everything, Vanos, constant, like all that shit.
Yeah.
It's just part of the scheduled maintenance, really, every 30,000
Yeah.
miles. Or
So
Besides
whatever.
everything that you
Car.
fix, it works great.
Every car is like that though. Like
Yeah.
I bought an Acura Honda. I bought an Acura TSX. I'm like, oh, this would be a good when the TDI. I had a TDI and it was doing the recall thing. I'm like, I'm just gonna park it. I'll buy this used Acura TSX, like minty, 90-something thousand miles. The thing had like every problem everything go wrong. I spent like $4,000 in maintenance, and then I fucking end up like losing $5,000 in a year on this Acura TSX. You know, most reliable car ever.
That sucks.
And it's just like, I needed a water pump, I needed this, I needed that. Like,
That
Intervals,
sucks
man.
balls.
yeah.
Bad.
You
Yeah,
got
if
your
you buy it right
service.
before.
Yeah.
the 100,000
Yeah, that's
mile
right.
service.
Yeah, exactly. You want one at like 120.
90K.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do.
So I said, I just saw a Porsche that sold for it was like a 95 Carrera with like 140K on it. Sold for 38 grand. And I was like, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's
got
a
it all.
100,000 mile service that costs like 20 G's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so like a lot of people sell with like 85, 88. Like, no, you buy one with 120 on it.
Right, exactly.
That'll get you a decade into
I thought I got my car with good miles, and I went, oh, I gotta buy a new expansion tank. The plastic dries out.
60,000?
Explodes.
Or-
100.
100, okay.
You know,
Well, dude,
like crap.
BMW, right?
Yeah.
M3. Yeah, I mean, cooling system, it's like a 40,000 mile thing in those. So, it's just
Crazy.
every 40,000 miles, you just replace everything.
Everything.
Don't say that.
Around the car.
That's way too soon.
Supposedly my
not
911
that
engine is
expensive.
good for at least 5 years now.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
I mean, I'm not going to drive.
It's
like
always,
that miles.
3.2.
It's a 3.2.
It's just top end every like 140,000 miles or something.
Mine was good, and I said, while you're in there, I don't want to go in there again.
Yeah.
So if you find anything suspect, just fucking do it
Yeah.
now.
Yep.
And the bill was huge because of that, but it's in theory going to save
Oh,
me
yeah.
from anything.
Rock
Yeah.
solid.
In
Bulletproof.
theory.
Bulletproof.
dude. Don't even worry
Should be
about
good.
As long as that fuel regulator under your seat is fine.
I got extras.
Right, you got
DME
extra.
relay.
Oh,
Dude, everyone-
I carry one around in the pocket.
I carry
Yeah, I
one.
have one at my 944. I have one in
Yeah.
the glove compartment.
But you know what
Same
Lee
thing.
Keen said? He said, how do you tell if it's that? If your car won't start and you don't know why, you smash that thing with a hammer. If it starts, that's the problem.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's how you know.
Classic.
Crazy.
Oh,
Reference
man.
sensors.
So, Radwood, Atlanta.
Yep.
Radwood X Grid Life is what, the Saturday?
Saturday
Yeah,
25th.
Saturday
August
25th.
25th.
Come
this
out,
month.
hang out.
Are you guys gonna be hanging out the whole time though?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
3
be
days.
there Thursday.
Where are you staying?
At a house.
Okay,
We got
cool.
Airbnb.
Oh, nice.
We're not camp. We're not. Fuck
No,
that.
no, but there's this winery hotel around the corner called Chateau Elan. I always stay at. It's hysterical.
Is that where you're staying?
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
wow.
like it's not expensive. There's like a
Maybe
milk
we
bar
should-
in there. It's really funny.
Maybe we should rebook.
Yeah, Chateau.
Dude, come stay at Chateau Elan. Man. It's hilarious.
Did you say a MILF bar?
Milk bar.
Beautiful.
Yeah, yeah, it's very funny.
He's like, we're rescheduling.
Let's reschedule.
Not to be confused with Milk Bar in New York.
Yeah, I was thinking
It's
milk
old
bar
spot.
from.
Or Milk Bar in the Haight. In San
No,
Francisco.
F with an F. And then wait, so it's Grid Life at August 25th, and then Philly October 14th.
Yep.
Sweet, and
Yeah,
then
Back to
December.
LA. December. First weekend in December, we'll be back in LA.
right the Biggie Smalls. I don't know if I can do the Biggie Smalls outfit. What did Biggie wear in the summer?
White, all white.
All white,
On his
linen,
boat, dude,
linen,
on his
right?
yacht.
All
Right.
linen.
Gold chain.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
okay,
White
all
linen.
linen.
He did
Yeah.
have the Gucci or the Versace glasses though, and they were
finally
late last
came.
time, so now you can
There,
rock
I
them.
have them. I
Now you
didn't
can
throw
rock
them
them.
away.
They're finally here. But I'm not. I can't wear the sweater in Atlanta in August.
No, no.
Die.
No, you gotta go all white. 160 swiftly.
Hell yeah. You doing linens too?
No, I don't know what I'm doing.
We end up doing t-shirt
We
and
end up
shorts
doing
as we're
shit
working.
because we're
yeah.
like so busy. Our San Francisco show, this last one, we had like 6,000 people and like 600 to 700 cars.
Wow.
It was like twice as big as LA or bigger.
And twice as big as we expected.
And we were like, chickens with our heads cut
Yeah,
off.
we
So,
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are
we
you
had to
over
go-
planning now? Or are we getting
Yeah.
pre-
Yeah. Now we gotta like.
pre-registration?
It's not rough to get like people's patterns down because there's a lot of procrastination that goes down, and it's like, okay, is it going to be 50% of the people that sign up 2 days before the
Yeah.
event, or is it 25%? And so you got to build that in because we
Dude,
have
you're gonna turn into lift to go.
We need
It's gonna be like all
spectator shit,
curated
yeah.
and
I
shit.
know.
Have you talked to Pat Long?
We have all the time. We're
yeah.
like, he helped us out a lot actually, Patrick, with like liquor licensing and stuff
that part
like
is
that,
really
which
complicated.
was-
Yeah, so
Dude, the security and shit, and the shuttle buses.
Oh
and
my
all that
God,
stuff
the last
is
one was insane. We were hanging
so
out at Cameron
crazy.
Weiss's place before, and we're like, we can't walk over because they said we'll get arrested.
Yeah.
So we all like got
I don't know if I
Ubers
dug
over
that
there.
very
so
much, but-
crazy. It
Yeah.
was wild, and
That
it was
was
like it was all
so
like,
nutty.
they had to do it. Like there's so many.
The
people.
curation was awesome. So.
Yeah, it was awesome. So it's Radwood Official on Instagram.
Yeah, radwood.org
Cool.
is the website, and you can buy tickets for Grid Life right now. They're available.
Still on sale. Come hang out. I'm
yeah.
doing live podcasting, probably.
Yep.
Meet and greets, probably. I'm going to be giving ride-alongs in the Track Hawk to a few people. I don't know how we're going to figure that out yet, but I'm doing it. There's like drifting and music and
Grid Life is awesome.
It's like Forza Horizon Festival in real life.
totally.
Yeah, it is.
Thanks,
But way
Coast
more
Guard.
fun than that dumb festival in the game. And we're like, why is this here? Yeah.
Cool. All right, that's the podcast from my house on a Friday afternoon. Thanks for coming by, guys.
Yeah, thanks
Cheers.
for having us.
Now let's enjoy the sunset. Good day.
Bye.
Yeah.